Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome in this evening to our Origin Watch Along. And I am here especially with a special guest who's going to be hanging out. We're going to be talking footy, talking Origin, talking Sharks, talking Warriors. And I want to welcome in Boldo from the ET Stand podcast. Man, how you doing, brother?
Mate, I'm doing well. I'm worried that we're streaming to my channel at the same time, and people that are watching the ET Stand have got the Waz Up TV countdown, wondering what's going on. So I just want to put this out there from the start of this video. Levon, I'm offering you a deal to begin the stream. We're going to call it the 2025 Grand Final Alliance, the Warriors and the Sharks, so that we can go to Stadium Australia. We could go there and revisit your favorite all-time match, the 2002 prelim final, and we can right the wrong of the Sharks getting knocked out by the Warriors in the grand final, and we can see our two teams go head-to-head. So let's call it the Alliance, Levon, and we're here tonight to watch the State of Origin and have a bit of fun and get involved in the comments. You guys, you're such a brilliant channel, Levon. You and Ash are so much good fun, and when we started up our channel, a quick story on these guys is the first podcasters from the rugby league community to reach out to us was Levon from Waz Up TV and gave us a whole bunch of encouragement. So glad to be here. Let's get into it. What do you want us to talk about? We got special guests too, Levon. Are you worried? We're excited about that.
No, I'm excited, bro. You know, you got to lead us through it, bro. I'm looking forward to meeting part of your team and some people I haven't met, but probably seen online. So it's an action-packed night, guys. But welcoming everyone in the chat. Want to welcome in everyone on the ET Stand podcast, guys. In my chat, these guys are about 50 subscribers away from 1,000, man. Let's help get these guys over. So if you see in the description, I've got the ET Stand podcast. Go there right now. Hit the like and subscribe over there. Get their numbers up and stay there if you want to, because we're multi-streaming. We're going both sides. So, no, man, I can't wait, man. I can't wait to get into this, bro. I'm looking forward to this. This is a good time. Origin's always a good time, man. Origin's always a good time.
It's high quality rugby league. So before we get into high quality rugby league, I'll just touch on the subject we talk a lot about is AFB. So if you miss an AFB and you want to hear a lot of AFB chat because he is the top Sharks player right now, you can come along to the ET Stand. And obviously we've got a few others of your favorites there too. With I'd actually say our best three players are really quite, New Zealand players really, with Ronaldo, Britton, Nickera, and AFB, wouldn't you really? So there's a nice synergy between the set of fans, and the Waz are certainly everyone's second team. So quick rundown. Why don't I give you a quick rundown on the guests that are joining us in a little bit?
Absolutely, please, man.
Okay, so we've got Lats from the ET Stand. So he's my regular co-host, or one of the co-hosts on the ET Stand. So he'll be joining us. Then we've got Stormy Daniels from the Melbourne Storm podcast. So he's like the Melbourne Storm. He's the Melbourne Storm Ash is what he is. So he'll be joining us to chat through at halftime to give his view. He's like a rugby league encyclopedia. We have Aaron from Westlife podcast, so we're obviously going to ask him about Lachlan Galvin. So we're going to have a good fun time talking to him. And then our last guest is New South Wales Blues superfan Adrian, who is the most passionate New South Wales fan I know. And so he will come on for the last 20 minutes and we'll either be pulling his hair out or having a whole bunch of fun. So let's get into that, shall we, Levon? So
yeah, absolutely.
What do you love about the Origin, mate? What's this year's shake-up? Why are you pumped?
I don't know, man. I just love Origin, bro. I always have, since the 90s when we used to watch it at like 10 o'clock at night. I was a little kid, and I don't know, man. Every year it seems to just generate something. I think it's a little bit quiet this year, personally. Other years I've been more interested, but once the game starts, bro, all the storylines start to generate and stuff. So yeah, that's it for me, man. I'm just pumped. I just like even as a Kiwi, I love it.
Yeah, it's just high quality rugby. Have you got a favorite State of Origin moment or team or series?
Oh man, you put me on the spot there. Yeah, no.
Do you want me to tell you? I can tell you mine if you want me to.
Go tell me, man. Tell me.
Without a shadow of a doubt, the greatest State of Origin series has to be the 1995 series with Fatty's underdogs. With the Super League war and the fact that team was absolutely ripped to shreds. And the season before the 1994 season was the miracle try with Mark Coyne.
Oh, the
coin try, right? And so coming out of that season, you're sitting there thinking, well, how could the star-studded Broncos team with Mal Meninga and the miracle try Oh yeah, there he is, 2.0, talking about Atkinson.
That's from your crew. Cool. Yeah, yeah. Welcome.
Oh yeah, they're
2.0.
starting to come through. They're starting to come through. Well, g'day 2.0, one of our regular viewers. Get your tips in the chat, gang, as well. Oh, also leave on something that your fans and watchers and viewers, or whatever we want to call them, we have a best comment prize on the ET stand. Yes. And so up until State of Origin 2, we're putting the best comment of every show in a draw to win one of the displayware units. I'll just grab one.
Yo, these are gangster. I've seen these.
One of these bad boys. Oof. So what you get? So it's a good way of putting up in your bar. You hang it up on the wall, and then you can change the jersey over really easily. And then you can put a new jersey on it. So
do you get the jersey and the display thing, or just the display?
No, you don't get the jersey. You just get the displayware unit. I can't imagine too many Wars Up TV fans.
Come on, man.
Wanting assigned. How many? Is there anyone in the Wars?
We'll resell. We love to resell.
Well, that's just bloody being cheap if you're reselling. Like, come on, mate. Let's just come on, mate. All right, the Blues are in the shed, mate. So what do we got going on here? We got,
mate. Yeah, I'm probably a few ticks behind you.
Oh, you're a second or two behind me. Here we go. They're bringing out the shield. Here's Jimmy Barnes. Do you even know who Jimmy Barnes is?
Bro, I love Jimmy Barnes. Love. Is it Cole Chisel? What's that?
Cole Chisel.
I love all those 80s rock bands, Aussie rock bands, but don't claim Dragon, please. Don't claim Dragon. That's all I say.
Oh, fair enough. Well, what about who else? Russell Crowe, we can claim.
Yeah, Rusty.
Anyway, here we go. Okay. What do we got? Yeah, Cam Smith and Brad Fittler on the commentary. What about the pre-game? How good's the pre-game in the Origin? Just with the Gus Gould talk through and the
Gus. I need those Gus Gould sidelines. I miss those, man. Does he still do? He doesn't do them all the time, though. Eh?
I don't know if he does. Does he do them? I don't know. All right, who knows? What's your tip? We better get out. How many minutes have we got till kickoff here? We got 10 minutes.
That's a good one right there. Maybe.
Oh, there we go. Toilet inspector. So there we go.
I've got no countdown as such, man, but just watching the Queensland boys warming up.
We got about 10
minutes. 10 minutes, man.
Yeah. And we do, of course, play you guys in 2 weeks. Leave on as well.
Just going to message you.
Yeah, the Sharks. So Mackay Marcus in the comments says, wait, I just realized we played the Sharks in 2 weeks. That's right. On the 7th of June, the Sharkies will play the Warriors at Shark Park on, I believe it's a Saturday night. Is it? I'm not sure if it's 5:30 or 7:30 p.m. Someone in the comments can do that for me. But certainly, that'll be a big match. And the Sharkies, they'll be a formidable outfit. We'll be pumped up to beat your lot. We seem to lift. Yeah. We seem to lift against the top teams, and then
I love it.
Mate, it'll be
lately.
Oh yeah, good. Don't Sean Johnson bugger off, you buddy.
No.
We love
the worst one. The worst one I hated was that when you guys were down to 11 men. Remember that? Oh, that was so embarrassing.
Yeah,
when you guys still won the game. Oh my goodness, bro, that was embarrassing.
All right, so who's winning? Leave on.
Never been done back to back since what, 98 or something like that, or I don't know.
Yeah, I had that in my notes. Suncorp matches be back to back for the Blues. Hasn't been done since 1998.
Munster, they didn't play in the last game, eh? I think.
No, he didn't. He was injured. Big difference, Munster.
I think that just might be enough to get them over.
Well, also, I just don't see how Moses can possibly have been picked ahead of Luai.
What have we got? Yeah. Off. Daly, bro. I don't rate Daly, eh? I don't rate Daly.
Daly. Yeah, come on, football IQ. You'd have to take Billy Slater over Daly, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Daly gives me Kearney vibes. You know, it's when Kearney came back to the Warriors. It's like, nah, this ain't it. This isn't it, bro.
Kearney vibes. That's so harsh.
Well, you know what I mean. Like, I don't know. It just doesn't feel right. I
would have thought Kearney would have been a vibes, energy, rah. Hey, let's go conquer the world, coach. But maybe not technically. Was he not even that?
He was boring, man. He was boring. Yeah, no.
I was trying to liken him to Matt Vrabel from the NFL. If you're an NFL fan, leave on.
Oh, Vrabel. Yeah, nah.
Yeah, no.
Just didn't hit he didn't hit the spot for me. I didn't rate him.
Yeah, fair enough.
But that's the same thing with Daly. I just don't believe in him. You know, Yeah, but it is what it is, man. Hopefully, I think it's just the player quality. When you just have good players that they can just override a bad
Good
coach.
coach.
Basically.
Well, this is a comment that we had recently. Was tell me about a coach who's been a crap coach but has a really good team and just wins and then doesn't get regarded as a good coach. And so basically, if you've got a good team, the coaches get given far more credit. Like you could argue, like here's Mal Meninga, the smartest rugby league brain of all time, or did he just have the best team? Like maybe I would have coached that Queensland team and they'd have been doing pretty well. So, that's why going back to my favorite all-time series, the 95 series, I just think the psychological play by Fatty Vorton was just awesome in how he motivated those guys. And in terms of the single series coaching performance in the State of Origin, there will never be a better one.
Yeah.
Here's Scott Latino in the comments. Daily sucks. All right. Well, Scott Latino might be coming into the green room soon, so we're ready for you whenever you are, lads.
Sorry, man.
Can you see him?
He's been sitting there for 10 minutes, and I feel
bad.
Has he? But, yeah. But I'm getting it now that you can't see him. So let's bring him on.
I can't see him. I can't see him.
Okay. So whoever comes on next, my bad. Let's bring the brother.
Hey. There he is, Scott Latino from the ET Stand podcast.
I saw you there, and I was like, am I supposed to bring him on? He's just sitting there patiently.
I thought I was still going to be sitting there at full time.
yeah. My bad, bro. My bad. Welcome in.
No, all good, bro. I saw you write it in the comment. All good.
Yeah.
Oh, it's in the private chat. Oh, there we go. I didn't see that either. There you go. There's a bit of a look behind in the thing. All right. Well, joining us, Scott Latino, co-host of the ET Stand podcast, famous for probably being our expert at the gambling. So, Lats, what have you got for us in terms of your bets?
Mate,
have you got anything
I've got a couple,
on?
Mate. I've gone
run through it.
A little shorty. I've got Lomax anytime, Val Holmes anytime, Trell Mitt anytime. It's paying about $11, 11-1. And I've gone for an absolute Hail Mary. I think I went Harry Grant into Angus Crichton into Cam Munster. It's paying about $2 million.
I like Munster. That's a good bet.
Yeah, Harry Grant's good for a sneaky one too in Origin.
Might be good.
Bit of an Origin bolter.
There he is, a little bit of an Origin bolter. All right, fair enough. What do you make? Give us your rundown on the Origin, Lats. Who's winning? Who's losing? What's going to happen?
Oh, mate, to be honest, I'm filthy. We've gone with Moses instead of Luai with the chemistry. They've got him and Cleary. I think the Blues are going to win this one tight. I think if Luai was in, it'd be a bigger margin. But yeah, it's just going to be interesting to see how we go. A few boys playing out of their positions that they normally do, and see how we roll.
Yeah, man.
I think maybe Blues by 4. You gonna say
Blues by 4? Eh?
High scoring or not?
Oh, I think there'll be some tries. It's a dry track up there, and I think they had a pretty hot day up there yesterday. I think it was 28 degrees, so there shouldn't be ball security should be pretty good. I think we'll see some tries. It's hopefully for the blue variety.
Now, Levon, can I just ask you, because I know Lats will agree with this sentiment.
Yeah.
We can't stand Mitchell Moses.
Yeah.
Can't copy him.
He is the biggest whinger in the NRL. So it's very hard for us as Blues people to support a team with Mitchell bloody Moses in it. Like, do you see that as well?
To top it off, being Laurie Daly coached as well doesn't help.
Yeah. I mean, I grew a little bit of respect for him since their last Origin. I definitely... But I thought you go with the Luai tried and true with Nathan, but
I thought it was Luai's to lose. I didn't think it was. Yeah, I didn't think. I don't think he's been out of form this year. I think he's been pretty good in a poor team. So it's a bit harsh, I think, but looks like he'll be having to get up for work tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, the smelling salts are out nice.
What's this jersey behind you? You got Eddinghausen, don't you?
Oh, bro,
ET's got the ET old school on the displaywear, on the back model displaywear.
Did you win one of the displaywears? Did you win one?
No, I gave him one of mine.
That's all I've gotten out of this podcast, mate, is a displaywear and a succulent Chinese meal where the leg stuff's supposed to be.
Oh, we did. Yeah, that's true. New South Wales are taking the field or about to. So New South Wales taking the field. Here we go. And they're
Giddy
putting some sort of weird. What's that weird bloody stuff they
smelling salt?
snort into their? Yeah, what's the smelling salt? How does that work? Does anyone know the answer to that? Can someone put that in the
No
comments?
idea,
The
mate.
weightlifters thing, isn't it?
No idea.
Is it a
The
weightlifters
powerlifters
thing?
use it. Well, I saw them. They're the first guys that I saw to use it. Before they
I
go
have the
in for
same
their
reaction when I take my work boots off of an afternoon.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of the teams are doing that breathing thing too, aren't they? Though.
Yeah, the
That was
control
the Warriors
breathing
thing, I
after,
think.
after a
Remember
meat
the,
pie.
Was
I
it
think
the
Warriors
Warriors
came out
start
with-
that?
Yeah,
Oh.
we started that. Yeah.
Hey lads, why don't you tell Levon and the Wars fans what happened when the Sharks lost to the Warriors in 2002 and what I might have done.
Mate, I can't remember what I had for breakfast, but that was a while ago. That's the day we all went in with the blue moustaches and the beards painted
We
on.
all went in
so
with
we couldn't grow our own at the time.
Correct. We went in with the blue moustaches. Oh, I'm glad you don't remember because I threw a tanty and I just stormed off and was so.
I've seen plenty
So
of those
angry.
since 2002 from you, let me tell you.
Oh, I was so angry as the Maroons are about to take the field. Here they come. Oh, goodness me.
That was
They're
the
gonna be
day
Jeez.
that all the Kiwis. Our owner said if anyone has a Kiwi passport, you're allowed entry into the game. So we had about 50,000 Kiwis in the
Yeah,
game day.
that was BS. God.
All I remember is
still
the
one of the
beach taking
highest-
interceptor getting run down. He must have had about
that
20 darts before the game or something. I don't know, but I remember being
man.
filthy at that.
That was a go. I just loved that game. That was a fantastic. Just as a new, I know.
Levon, do you remember the score?
It was,
No, I've
it
got
was
no idea.
low scoring, wasn't it? 12 something, 12-10, 12.
Was it 16-10 or 12-10?
16. Kamali actually had the kick to win it. He
Oh, here
someone
we go.
dropped it. I think someone dropped it. He
What
kicked it
about
across for the winger. Who was your Lavelle? Who was the winger?
Luke Cavell.
Luke
No,
Cavell.
Luke Cavell wasn't in that team yet.
He wasn't.
in the team.
That was too early for Cavell, wasn't it?
Too early
Oh,
for
was it too early
Cavell.
for Cavell? Okay, my bad. Maybe another. Can't remember who the.
Too early
That was
for
Peachy
Cavell.
though. Peachy was
Peachy was in that
Peachy was in
team.
there.
Yeah.
Mitchell Moses looking
yeah.
good in that uniform. There's a guy in our comments, James Munro. He actually flew back from England to watch that game and then had to turn around and go straight back. Sorry, James, to make you
Bloody
remember
Munro.
that.
Welcome back.
goodness.
Oh,
Everyone,
you're
welcome
not sorry
to
about
the
making
East
me watch the 99 final every bloody 5 minutes. Still
Was it
need
you
therapy
guys?
for that.
Who was in that one?
That was Sharks
versus-
versus Dragons.
One of the, was that the preliminary?
Yep, it's the
Was it
prelim.
preliminary? Oh, yeah.
Our old
Was that-
coach, our current coach, was playing for the Dragons. Made a couple of good breaks.
This might be a good stitch up on Ash, Levon, given that Ash is sick. And Ash, we hope you're feeling better. Yeah, so we do an episode. We do a video series called The Chronicles where we go and look at past matches. And I'd somehow convinced Latch to rewatch the Dragons Sharks loss when we were the minor premiers 3 times. And he's just got serious PTSD now after having watched that match. So it's a little bit brutal. All right. We got to get out. Levon, we got to get our tips in before this match starts.
Okay. Well, I'm going 22-18 Blues. Something like that.
All right.
First try scorer?
First try scorer, probably one of the wingers. Who's what have we got?
Lomax, Coates, Val,
Lomax.
Toe,
No, I'll go Coates. I think
Coates.
Queensland score first. Yeah.
Big Aerial from Coates.
Yeah, something like that.
I'm going to pick Queensland's going to win this, fellas. And the reason why Queensland's going to win is because, 1, coach factor, 2, the halves combination. So Munster and DCE have played together a lot. This is the first time that Moses and Cleary have played together. And I'm pretty sure they typically play on the same side. They're similar players. Moses is not the premier 5'8" alongside Cleary. It should be Luai. It's a mistake. No team, New South Wales team has won back-to-back matches at Suncorp since 1998. And quite frankly, there's no South Wales Blues don't have a single Shark player in their team, so they can bugger off.
and just in saying that with Boldo's tip, he also tipped us to do the Roosters by 40 over the weekend, and we saw how that panned out. So,
Queensland's going to win 13 plus. Get the bet on now if you can.
the mock
Queensland's
sing a
gonna
song,
win.
Boldo?
Sing the song right now.
Why are you so neutral? You're not an Origin guy?
No, I'm not. So this is something for you, Levon.
Were you born in Melbourne?
I support whichever team has the most Sharks players in it.
Okay, you're true club man.
I'm true club man. So that means I will support New Zealand in the World Cup because there will be more Sharks players playing for New Zealand than there will be Australia.
I'll get you a Kiwis
Now, if you want to get me a Kiwis jersey, number 5, Mulatalo, or whatever might want to be, then I will gladly. And Britannica are number 11. And let's know this is not an act.
We'll take a Luke Metcalf.
Yeah.
And if you want to do a straight swap, we're good with that.
Yeah, you're on a straight swap right now. I can see that. Yeah.
We dedicated a whole show last night, Levon, to the 2015, like Harold Matthews and SG Ball. Where are they now? And it was one of our co-hosts, Franco, just basically being annoyed for 45 minutes that we don't have Metcalf anymore.
Oh, man.
It's unlike Franco to be annoyed.
Oh.
So Harley, man, look at that logo. That's a solid Sharks logo, isn't it?
Harley.
The old logos. Nice.
Harley's
nice.
a legend. So Harley 50-20 in the tips.
50-20.
Here we go.
That's crazy.
There you go.
Oh, how good.
That'll be paying a bit on the tab. Oh, we're off.
Okay, boys, I'll give you guys when I'm on, and then.
Oh yeah, got it. No, I've got 2 TVs going on here, so.
What, you got a hub session on the other one, mate, or something? What's going on?
My goodness, my
no, mate. I've got 9 now here, and I've got the old antenna over here. Is what I got going on.
Oh,
so
right.
Just seems to be working. All right. Goodness me. Geez, the frantic start of these state of origins, really, aren't they? They're just. You
don't want to be taking that first hit up, do you?
Well, why wouldn't you?
Need Nathan Brown in there for that, mate. Back fence Brownie.
No, what do you mean back fence Brownie?
Back fence Nathan Brown. You need a big run. Need one of those Franklin Pele runs.
Yeah. The wingers are just so important in this, aren't they? Just in terms of trucking it out from the kick chase. Yeah, so it's funny how the streams work. Levon, have you frozen? Where is he gone?
Is this bid?
Oh, yeah.
The ET Stand podcast.
That's right, Wild Up TV. It's now out.
It's going to watch the game.
We're taking over your show.
You booted him.
I don't even know if it's possible to boot him.
Oh,
Levon, he's such a legend, that guy, isn't he?
He's a top bloke, eh?
Oh, the Wild Up TV guys. And I just say, though, he's just such a nice guy, how supportive he was for us at the start. I can't even put the damn comments up on the screen.
You had control of that, eh?
That's a big
kick.
Yeah, that's a big hit on that. Do you rate
they are on for it, Queensland, aren't they? They are on for it. I do rate Payne Haas. I rate him. Look, I rate him at club level.
Yep.
You don't get as much out of him at Origin. But
it's
on already.
Dog. Here we go.
Yo.
Here we go.
Someone hit Mitch Moses.
Hey, Levon, we've gotten you banned off YouTube in the 30 seconds you were gone.
And then... Oh, mate, you guys are all good. Sorry, man, my internet's Kiwi internet, bro. So if I pop in and out, you know what's happening. Just ignore me.
As your mate Toilet Inspector said, you'll come back and you'll find out your channel's been blacklisted.
Yo.
That might be the best comment so far. Penalty New South Wales.
Here we go. Attacking set.
All right. So, Levon, what are you? So the streamers in New Zealand, you're a couple seconds behind us. What, 30 seconds, 20 seconds behind?
Yeah, they're just getting onto a bit of biffo right now. I'm at 37.55.
Give us the talk through, Levon. What's going on here? We missed the start of the biffo.
Did you?
It was a push to the face of Dylan Edwards, I think, from Tino Fasula Malawi.
Yeah. Oh, just a bit of a grab by Carrigan. Are you guys there as well? Or you guys might be.
Oh yeah, I'm actually just catching up to it now.
Okay.
So I've got one screen that's got the fight on now. Seemed to be something in the ruck here with Pat Carrigan. Pat Carrigan's a good player, isn't he?
I'm quite a bit ahead of you boys.
Moses just kicked for touch now.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Let me just.
It was a third man in the tackle with Tino. Oh, it's a bit of face stuff from Carrigan. You just said that, didn't you, lads? I'm just literally repeating.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. Good kick there, but no good.
Oh.
Queensland hold them out.
Big hit on Val.
Yeah, so Levon, who do you think are the blue chip forwards in this match? As far as you're
What does blue
concerned?
chip mean?
Like, just like the top guys.
Oh, the top guy, top dog, the alpha dog.
I guess I can't really say blue.
I got some blue chips.
I
just
guess I
here.
can't really say blue chip when the Blues are playing. Like, who are the top guys?
Yeah, definitely it's Haas and Tino for me. Those are going to be your main dogs.
Tino's an absolute gun.
Nah,
Carrigan does some work.
Oh, they're shifting here, Munster.
Oh, look at this wobbler.
What time have you guys got on your screen? What's the minutes?
We're 36 minutes.
I'm 30, 35,
and I'm 37.
56.
It's a minute over here. Isn't that amazing?
The streaming that knocks a good couple
What
of
are you
minutes
up to,
off.
Levon? What minute are you?
I'm 36:31. So
They've just run out onto the field, Baldo.
Yes, I'm 20 seconds behind here. I'm 20 seconds behind here, and I'm like 40 seconds ahead over here.
Okay, all good, all good. We'll catch up when there's a break in play. Yeah.
Can you catch up?
Nah, I can't.
We need to catch back.
Rubbish over here, bro. Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I can catch up.
Okay. Yeah. Well, okay. Can you guys stop at 36? Can you go back to 36 minutes?
I'm not even at 36 minutes yet.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we need to wait for you.
36, 16, 15, 14.
Okay, everyone
13,
pause
12,
35, 49.
11,
Pause right there.
10.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
When you get to 35, 49, tell me, and I'll press play on mine.
All right. Okay, sounds good.
Let's
I'm at
just do what you
36.
do if you can help back if you can't.
I'm watching live.
All right.
I can't pause.
59, 58,
Okay.
57, 56, 55, 54, 53, 52, 51, 50.
Okay.
Play.
Yeah, play. We're in. Okay. Let's
All
you
right,
just
here
do
we
your
go.
thing. You just predict it. You be the prophecy. You just say, boys, I
Back
feel
to the
sorry
future,
for
boys.
you.
Well, what would you expect? I don't know if this is entertaining or not. Who knows?
Oh,
All right, here we go. We've got what's that? A penalty to New South Wales. What happened there? I don't know.
So
New
Barnett
South
just took
Wales
that
on
hit
here.
up, eh? Barnett taking a hit up just over
Yeah,
the
Barnett
40.
just took the hit up.
Beautiful, beautiful. We're in line.
Yeah, we're doing all right.
actually, I can catch up to you guys because I can stream
Catch
it
down.
on Foxtel.
You mean actually slow down for us? Now, of course, the problem is, Levon, is that everyone who's watching this is probably ahead of us. So they're waiting,
Yeah.
they're waiting
It's
for
all right.
us to
It
react.
happens to me every week. Every time I do a watch along, these guys tell me try, and I'm like, okay, I'll just wait for 30 seconds and I'll see it. So
For those audio listeners, we'll be right.
yeah. Oh, you guys got audio?
No, we're not doing audio only with this. Because who's going to listen to our watch along after this? All right, penalty Queensland.
Yeah,
Nice
penalty.
relieving penalty.
Did you see Moses get roughed up there? That was a doozy.
Yeah, he took a bit of a whack there. Yeah, Mo got into him.
it.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah.
Oh no, I can't watch on Foxtel. It's not on Foxtel.
Yeah, it's not on Foxtel, mate.
Have you got the 9 now app or whatever it is over there?
Nah, apparently you can't get it on some Samsung TVs, and I can't get 9 now on my Samsung TV.
Bloody hell.
This is going to be low scoring.
I can watch the game on my phone. I can watch the game on my phone.
Poor lads, we're restricting him to.
I've gone from a 65-inch to a 4-inch screen.
Mate, that's what your wife said.
Now I know what my missus
That's what
felt like when she left her
that's what your
ex-boyfriend and
missus
came to me.
Exactly.
The reduction is crazy. The reduction is
Oof.
Oh, goodness me. This is going to be close, though.
Okay, when you get on, that's about 33, 40, 39, 38. Yeah, so around 33, 30 by the time you get on.
I'm 33.15 now,
Okay, just pause for a little bit.
so I'll pause.
I'll tell you when we get to 50. I'll count it down to 15.
Oh, it doesn't even let me pause. I can stop it. Hang on.
So we're
Yeah, just stop
33,
play.
20, 19, 18.
Here we go. Kick from
17,
Queensland here.
15,
Oh, there we go.
15,
Toho takes it. We're going back to the 20.
12, 11.
I would be,
10,
if I was Queensland, I I would be kicking for Toto as much as I possibly can, especially with what is Coates on his wing.
Just at 33 now.
Yeah, I'm 32, 37. It keeps taking me to live when I come back on.
Oh, okay. That's not too bad anyway.
So we're not too far away.
You can just tell us when we should pay attention, lads.
Yeah. Oh, it's so hard not to peak at the current time, though. Let me tell you.
I'm sure it is. Happy Wednesday, Daniel. So who's the Warriors guys in this for you guys? Mitch Barnett.
Just Barnett. Yep.
Just Barnett. So where does he rank compared to Haas and Carrigan and these other blue chip forwards? Now that I've taught you a new term,
I'd say he's probably down. He's not. I don't think he's like a premier front rower, but
he's no AFB, is he?
Yeah, he's good for us in terms of he's consistent. We found that he's pretty consistent. Yeah.
Mm.
But no, I rate his. Not double knock on there. Yep.
Yeah, Val's normally pretty safe under the high ball.
Yeah, To'o on Coates. You got to say that's probably a mistake.
On Coates, you got to go for that, don't you?
That's like
this blue. This is Blues
like
ball. No, this Blues
Coates on Daniel Atkinson.
Yeah, no, it's Blues ball.
Okay, let's go.
I think it's Blues ball.
Oh, Tito's bit cut up, bit of a Rocky Balboa there. Got a bit of a Balboa on the
head clash with Moses' head.
Moses' big head. You got him, and then he gets one back on you.
Yeah. Probably bit him, grub.
New South Wales scrum base move. Oh, they tried the Sharks. Sharks 2016 grand final play with Barber. I just don't rate Edwards. He's no good compared to Tedesco.
Not the way Tedesco's been playing of late.
Oh, Mitchell,
come on, Klein.
Oh, they'll challenge this. They'll challenge this.
That's a rake. Surely. Has to be a rake. Yeah, challenge it.
Tell me, Levon, how good are the Warriors at challenging?
We're a bit better. We used to be pretty bad. Yeah,
Do you know the worst player is at challenging? Ronaldo. It's like
Ronaldo.
0 and 20 or like some outrageous like bad.
He deserved being rubbed out for a week just for his challenges. They were
like even if he's right, do not give that guy. No, I agree, man. I agree with Gus's rule. What was Gus's rule? No front rowers and no wingers.
No wingers.
Yep.
Here we go. Klein's blowing the penalty.
Taking the 2.
Oh, I should definitely take the 2. Levon. Come on.
Take the 2. Don't start him on take the 2, mate. You won't shut him up.
You got to take the 2, Levon.
Well, the scoreboard here says 2. He's already got the 2 points. So.
Oh, there we go. He kicks it. How good's the scoreboard in the corner? There we go. So you're bugging anyway, Levon, because the score's going to come up on the screen. Now you've mentioned it, you're not going to be able to not look.
Oh, mate. Just leave it.
Oh, that's so good.
Cracker.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm just against 2 points because we've been taking 2 points all 4 weeks lately. Us at the Warriors, and we lost against the Raiders.
You're coming second. What does that tell you?
Yeah, I know. But, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. No, the reason why you take the 2 points, Levon, and that's
what's your theory? Come on, tell me. What's your theory?
Okay, so the reason there's no theory, it's just simple mathematics.
It's a percentage play.
So when the 2 points is on offer, you typically kick the 2 points when you're going to kick it from the positions you get 90% of the time.
Yeah.
So therefore, on average, that is an outcome of 1.8 points, right?
Okay.
Because you kick it 90% of the time. If you go for a try, you're about a 1 in 6 of getting the try, which is worth 1 point on average. Plus, you get the 70% on the 2 points, which is worth about
this is rugby union maths. What is this, man?
So therefore, the expected payoff,
like Alan in The Hangover when he's trying to work out the gambling odds.
Payoff is about 1.
The numbers are flying around him
from going from the try. Whereas when you go for the goal, it's 1.8. It's just a better payoff.
Sonia, we're not going to do play-by-play. We're all over the shop, but it's just a hangout. So unfortunately, if
All
you
right,
can't
Sonia.
watch it,
Sonia wants us to commentate a little bit
yeah,
more.
she
We
wants
can do
play
that.
by play. Not tonight. I don't think not tonight. But anyway, Yo just goes over the 40 after 50.
Yo, just we
Give me
will
a rap,
comment.
Zach.
We'll,
I enjoyed when that
commentate
happened
the
3
50.
minutes ago. That was awesome.
Oh, yeah.
all right, kick downfield, which is going to be fielded by Valentine Holmes. He's the kicking game of the Blues is good. Sonia, we'll give you the key moments, I guess. Queensland set. I don't look to be getting as many meters the Queenslanders though, do they? Because their forwards just aren't as big.
You guys rate Toya?
Mate,
I haven't
Not
seen
after
enough
that
of him.
attempted put down a couple of weeks ago when I just needed him in the last leg of my multi.
Yeah.
Oh, bro. Burning.
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
What's
nice
that?
from Munster. Oh, whoa.
No,
Bouncing.
40-20.
Nice.
No, 40-20.
Edwards takes it to the middle. Oh, swings it. Okay.
Oh, swings it out wide to Toto. He's going to try and find a gap. Queenslanders will close that down.
Yeah.
So I have
Picking
this
up on
theory,
that.
Levon, that there are
Yes.
5 elite level players in the NRL.
Okay.
I'm going to say
Yep.
like absolute top 9 players. Who do you think those 5 are?
What, Haas, probably?
Haas is one of them.
Cleary?
Oh, halves. Cleary's one.
Yep.
I'd say Munster's another one.
Luai?
Yep.
Luai's another one.
Okay, so that's 4. Who's the 5th one?
Not Nico Hines.
Not Nico Hines. That's the problem.
Oh, man. Poor Nico, bro. Oh,
So back in 2009, the easiest way to describe it for you is 2009. It was Smith, Slater, Cronk, and I think Lockyer was gone by then, but maybe Lockyer and then Jared Hayne. So that was why those were the 5 top players.
yep.
Maybe Ponga.
Hayne in his prime was fantastic, wasn't he?
Hayne in his prime was good.
Oh,
Wasn't
he was so good to watch.
You guys reckon the game's changed for good? Like, you know how we do? It's very structured these days. Do you miss the old days where the footy was just a bit looser and a bit more open? And
he?
yeah,
Yeah.
If on YouTube you can go back, you can watch the 1991 finals between the Panthers and the North Sydney Bears. I think is the match you can watch, and or maybe it's 1990. And just the style of football is different because there's a bit more fatigue because of the interchange and also the fitness of the players, and you don't have the wrestle yet. And just watching that match, Greg Alexander's just coming for him at the end, and you can just feel like that. It's just different game, and I guess that's why the NRLW has been so popular because it hasn't had some of those a bit.
It's pretty flowing.
I do. Yeah, right. I love watching an RLW. If I can watch a game, I even watch the games where it's not a team that I follow or anything. It's just entertaining. I reckon. Yeah, because of that.
Yep.
So the Blues are clearly going to just bash them up the middle here with their dominant forwards. That's what's going to happen, isn't it? That's got to be the strategy. Who was that, Moses, with the large? Jesus, he's got a big kicking game.
Oh, got him. Oh, double knock on. I'd say. What's Klein saying? Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be double knock on.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, double knock on. Bush to it. Doesn't we say Bush to it?
Bush to it. Yeah.
What was that?
yeah.
What was that forearm? I didn't see that.
Must have been a forearm earlier. I mean, is that Mitchell? Was that Latrell?
Was that
Mitchell
Mitchell
or
on
Moses?
DCE?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of a slam down.
Yeah, a little bit of a.
This is going to be a
I
tight
wish they
game.
let
This
that
one,
go
isn't it?
every week on the weekends. Imagine they ref the weekend games like this. How good.
Miss those days, bro. Miss it.
Oh,
Oh, here we go. Oh, okay. Nice cover. Oh my goodness, Coates is away, just over the 50 on the 40.
line break.
Line break there, 4th tackle.
It's not exactly Greg Inglis or Darius running down the sideline, though, is it?
No,
There you
he's
go.
good
The
though,
shifting
Coates.
back.
Coates.
Queensland, big shift back to the other side, trying to stretch him.
Crichton's looking all right. He's moving well. Can't see too
Crichton's
much.
fine.
Yeah, I think there was all a big play in the media.
I would have picked Turbo.
Yeah, Turbo
Mate,
looked good in the
Turbo's
Kangaroos.
busted.
He's banged up.
Hey,
though,
Turbo's like the best player in the NRL when he's not injured.
Mate,
which he's
his
never.
knee's cooked.
Yeah.
They should
I
just say
thought he was
Turbo.
awesome in the Kangaroos when they had him in centres there. He just killed
He's
it.
so good.
Weapon.
Jeez, this is a tight game, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's a bit closer than I
Tight
thought it
game.
was going to be.
Push to it. Not sure how long the delay is. Who knows?
I can't even delay my 9 now. It's delayed by 30 seconds to real time.
They've said to you, "You're not going to rewatch this, mate. You're going to get it purely live."
I'm trying to remember what's going on so I can try and talk what you guys are talking to at the time.
Oh, it's all right, mate. You just flag it to us that something's going to happen. Yeah, I think it's Crichton's the guy who's missing a part of his finger, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
he
this is
had that
hard.
cut off purely to get back to football quicker. So he could have waited it. Yeah. Yeah, he made that decision to get back to footy quicker.
Which
All right,
finger
get it
would
in the
you allow
comments.
to be cut off?
Hmm.
Like, which one do you think?
I thought
Probably
it
trying
was
to
the
take
middle
off
one,
his
wasn't
ring
it?
finger. Couldn't get his wedding ring off.
In the comments, what do we make of this game so far? Who's winning? Any change to it, or is it just evenly matched?
I don't think it's
This
going to be
looks quite
Harley's
even.
50 to 20.
I don't think it's going to be Harley's 50 to 20. No.
Harley, mate, your prediction is dying away as we
It's,
speak.
it's not
Might
looking
be
good.
5-2.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Nah. Just good defender, Toto.
Oh, DC loves.
Oh,
a
here we
short
go. They're going him
side.
again.
Yeah, he loves the short side, doesn't he?
Swing it.
Bit flat.
Queenslanders look more dynamic in attack and a bit more cohesive.
Yeah, 100%. I just think Moses and Cleary look a bit confused, mate.
Yeah, they're not clicking. Eh?
No, Robson looks up, and both of them are dominant playmakers, calling for the ball. Like,
Well,
where does he
Robson
go to?
looks up and he works out that they're both dickheads.
Yeah. One's a whinger. He's not getting the ball. He just goes himself.
Levon, you can see why I can't support New South Wales, can't you?
You're a pure club man, bro.
I really am.
You're a pure club
I am the
man.
most club person you
I
will
respect you, bro.
possibly
I
ever
respect
meet.
He's loyal.
He's very
I
loyal.
just love the Sharks. I love every Shark.
Lion
All
All
Lion,
right,
come on,
Queensland are
it's a gay
pushing
ref.
for they need some
Oh.
sort of, yeah.
You guys fans of left-footed kickers on the left side? Like kick.
Oh, yeah, Wade Graham.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think it definitely helps.
He was a pretty underrated player, eh, Graham? I reckon.
Here's one for you,
Tall, just
Levon.
tackles trail. Oh, that's good. That is cool.
Here's one for you, Levon. I reckon in
Yeah.
15 years, 10 years' time, every player in the back line will be able to kick the ball.
You know
My
what I
hot
was
tip.
thinking, guys? As a rule, let me know what you think of this. Chip and chase over the top gets you a 6 again. Do you agree with that?
What if
Out
you
of
get
your
Pull
own-
it off.
out of your own end? Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
I just need to see a bit of variety. You know what I mean? Like a bit
Yeah.
of
Yeah, chance the arm a bit and
chance the armor, but yeah,
bit
give you
flary.
some
Yeah,
type
I
of
like that.
reward. So what do you think? Why do you think that is, Boulder? Just everyone's
the
going to be
kicks?
upskilled. Yeah.
I just think everyone's going to be upskilled, and I just don't understand why every player just can't kick the ball. Like, why can't Jesse Ramian kick the ball?
If you get caught on the last with it,
Here we go. This is going to be Queensland ball here in the 20th
Yeah.
minute with 20 minutes and 30 in. Queensland attacking
It's
set.
targeting tall.
They're going to be
Oof.
dangerous.
Oh, mate.
see Moses will do something pretty special in defence shortly.
Oh,
Ponga doesn't look quite as dynamic.
Max King's on. Okay. Let's see how he goes. He might be off soon, though. Eh? You might have to make some cap space for
No, they're going to dump.
dumping.
They get-
Is it? No.
They're going to dump Sexton.
Oh my goodness.
They're going to
Geez,
dump Sexton.
that's
aren't they?
low. That's low with Galvin going there. Yeah, you've got your team. You've
Galvin's
got your
not any
team
good.
to number one place on the competition ladder, and you're consistently winning. You're the dominant
Oh, that's
team in the
dog
league,
act. Yeah, that's
and they just
harsh.
pull someone in, and you lose your spot. That's dirty. That's
Yeah,
dirty
dirty,
Gus
bro.
tactics.
I reckon. Is there any chance that Channel 9 stuff was a work? Is there many wrestling
What do you think,
fans on your channel,
WWE? You think
Levi?
of it a heel, babyface heel?
Yes,
kind
I just think it's a work. I think
Oh,
the
nice
screw
tackle.
job in Montreal was a work, and I reckon that it might have been a work because I reckon they both came out looking good.
So Gus is Vince, and Sheamus is Bret Hart.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, I like it.
Chamis, I thought he looked pretty good, Chamis.
That was shit what happened to him when bloody Moses told him, I'm not coming on if he's going to be on there. That's another reason I hate Moses.
I like Chamis. I reckon he's good.
Yeah, so do I. He calls it as he sees it. Gus didn't like being challenged, though, did he?
All right, can we?
He just expects everyone to buy his shit.
Gus did not like being challenged at all, did he? But
it's like when someone challenges the host of the ET Stand podcast.
Don't you challenge the host of the ET Stand podcast, mate.
I've seen where that ends up. I'll lose my displayware.
What was interesting about that incident with Gus Gould? What he did is he used a common tactic, which was to act emotional, and it was a strategic emotional choice. Gus is a pretty calculated dude, and so he let himself get a little bit more frustrated because the story actually becomes Gus Gould arguing with Chammy or Chamis or whatever his name is, rather than the actual story, which is Gus Gould has actually used his position and he's not allowed to communicate with Galvin, but he used his broadcast position as a way of openly broadcasting why he thought he admired Galvin. And why wouldn't Galvin go play for Gus Gould for the Bulldogs who were coming first after the most powerful person in the game that's not the CEO or the chairman says he should come go play for them? And so Gus Gould has completely gone and done that. And the I guess that's the benefit of the dichotomy of the Channel 9 and Fox Sports is that Braith just called it out.
Yep.
Well, it's tampering in other sports. You can't do that on media. Yeah, technically.
Well, Braith, but the thing is that you've got to remember that Fox and Channel 9 are competing with each other. And so Fox are going to hammer Channel 9 when they can. And give them a hard time.
Oh, I want to look down at the. I want to have a look down at the.
No, don't look down at the score.
Don't look at it.
All right. Well, I think we've got to set.
How good.
We got to set a consequence.
Snipers is right here. I can see a player revolt. I can see a player revolt at the Bulldogs, and I would love a season derailment.
Player revolt. That's gonna be go.
All right, so let's follow this out here, so we know.
I'm really feeling a Blues try here.
I really feel a Blues try.
Hang on, let me get on it on Sportsbet. Hold on.
I have a feeling. I reckon one of the wingers.
I had him first.
I think one of the wingers are going to score. So how do the Blues pull this off here? So we're full tackle at the moment.
Okay. Oh, yes. Go. Oh,
this is quite a good. Oh, this is just going to be a quick play the ball.
Nathan, come on, man. Oh, come on, Haas. Oh, offload footy.
Couple of basketball passes in there.
Rugby. Come on. Let's go. Oh, you got to be kidding. That is go.
That was bad from the winger for Queensland then too. Crazy. Why did he go in?
There was a nice little dabble special that I got onto.
What an idiot!
Just here, Aldo, and it was any one of the four wingers to score first try, paying $3.75. So I thought
on the Harvey Norman replay.
Oh, Crichton just that little. Oh, mate, that's a great try right there. Oh, bro.
Nah, Valentine misread that.
There's nothing wrong with Crichton's quad.
Yeah, he's perfectly fine. Lomax, bro. Who's kicking tonight? Oh, Cleary was kicking this. Yeah,
Cleary.
I go Lomax, bro. I rate Lomax kicking better. Eh? I don't know.
Especially really wide he's gun.
Kicking, bro. He's good, man. I haven't seen a score update, so he must have missed the kick.
He hasn't taken it yet.
He hasn't kicked it.
I won't look at it. I'll just keep my eyes.
Yep. I think Lomax might be taking the next one, boys.
Oh, it must have been a shank, eh? Oh,
a little bit of a shank.
Oh, bro, that is just. Oh, look at that pass from. Yeah, that's beautiful. That's a beautiful.
I'm
try.
going to answer. Can I attempt to answer Boosh Tuit's question here?
Yes, please.
I reckon the answer to that is that there's more money and the matches in rugby are bigger and they're smarter than the league tech, and that's why they've got that set up. Is that just for internationals or do they do it in Super Rugby?
I don't know. I don't even think they have technology. Did they just eye test? Isn't it?
Or is it just eye test? So they're not doing like Premier League with the
Offside line, I
lines
don't
and the things.
Bro, we would hardly score any tries, bro.
Mate, they get the
Yeah.
geometry set out on the TV.
Mate, they just listen to one of my mathematics lessons, don't they, lad?
What are your percentage lessons?
Yeah,
Yeah,
1.8.
exactly.
It's 1.8 rule. It's the 1.8 rule. You might be okay, Bruce. You might have seen that, Bruce. Yeah. Oh, off the blimmin' post. Holy.
And he hits the upright. That one's for you, Chris Kelly.
Yeah, get
Jeez,
Lemon.
it's such a high quality game, though, isn't it? Do you have Harvey Norman, Levon, in New Zealand?
Yeah,
we
my
have
mate
Harvey
worked
Norman.
over there in New Zealand for Harvey Norman for a while.
We got JB Hi-Fi. What else?
Sometimes we don't have the same stuff.
Yeah, Harvey Norman's pretty big over here. We got
You just
Mate,
haven't.
we don't have.
You've only still got dial-up internet though. That's the only problem.
Well, yeah,
Is he freezing?
he's frozen again. He's frozen again. Levon, what a legend. He's frozen again. Just as Latch teases you about having dial-up internet. This is so good. Oh, so entertaining. Hello, Cap.
Am I still there? Oh, no, I must have left.
Oh, mate, you still
okay.
hear the screen? Well, we noticed. Well, we
Am I still
worked
there?
out
I'm
you
still
were
here.
going to.
Okay. My game.
We worked out you were going to disappear before you did because we had the 6-0. We're like, oh yeah, you're gone.
Oh, the New Zealand, bro. We're crazy over here, bro. We didn't even get a blimmin' scoreboard on Sky Sports for about 50 minutes of the Warriors game. So that's how bad we are over here. I just think.
Wow.
Hey, Levon.
We had. I don't know what the score. Didn't know what the tackle was. Yeah.
I am currently thinking of who I clearly think is New Zealand's best footballer. And think about the choice of words there carefully. Who do you think I think is New Zealand's out-and-out best footballer right now?
Well,
New Zealand or
New Zealand's best footballer.
Football. Okay.
Who do you think
Chris
I
Wood,
think
obviously.
is New Zealand? It's Chris Wood, baby.
Yeah.
Chris Wood. How good is he?
Yeah, I love Chris, bro. I love him. What's this knock on here? Oh, sorry. I had to reload my Sky, so I'm probably in a different spot. Might be... Okay.
So I'm watching the second half just now, mate. So that's all right.
I'm at 12:24.
Oh, you're not far off me. I'm 11:40, bro. You got quicker.
Okay, I'll just stay here. I'm just gonna stay here. For a
I'm at 12:45 or something over here, and
Channel 9 Live is 11:28 right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm up to.
I'll stay here. I can't be bothered changing. I'll just watch what
I just follow it along. Follow it along.
Oh, Ange Temple.
Oh my God.
Got the answer, Chris.
Oh.
All right. So in the lead up to this play, let's just chat through this here, Lats. Levon.
Latrell Mitchell. Silky touch.
Hasn't even updated on Levon's score yet.
It has now.
Okay. I'm getting there, boys. I'm getting there.
Scrum move.
What a delivery by Latrell Mitchell. The no look.
Yeah, that was Calico-esque.
Oh my goodness!
He didn't even have to dive like that, did he?
I know. He just wanted to add that one. He just wanted to add a bit of embellishment on that. How did he get that out of the hands, bro? That is talent. That is talent, right?
The no look,
silky move,
right on the chest.
Toilet inspector. That's my score prediction. Everything down that toilet. His heart just tried to jump out of his chest.
That's why they pay centers to do that, eh? Grab it, swing it. That's
Jeez, Coates was pulling a Ronaldo Molitalo right there. He was right in off his wing.
The thing is with the centers is that their defense isn't called upon that often, but their one-on-one defense is just so important because if they make an error, there's no one to help them. And similarly, in attack, they can just be absolutely critical to setting up the tries. And so we see that with Kale Iro and Rami and Noodles and Talakai when he plays.
What's your guys' system? You guys are heavy jamming edges? You guys jam a lot?
Ronnie does.
Ronnie, yeah, Ronnie does.
Leone's usually pretty good. Stone Street's all right.
Ronnie,
he jams. Ronnie spends most of his time pretty much in the middle.
Ronnie.
He's come right in field like.
Ronnie is like, oh goodness me, Ronnie is Ronnie. If he didn't score so many tries, he'd be as much maligned as like Bo Scott or Ben Pomeroy for the Sharks.
Did you guys have Scott for a little bit?
Yeah.
Oh my, he's the Dragons, that Bo Scott.
Oh yeah, he is.
Was it good for you guys?
He was.
We hated him at the time because it's Bo Scott. But
he would have.
He wasn't the worst. We all know who you think is the worst Shark.
Who do you think? Matt Johns is the worst Shark.
You hated Matty.
Oh goodness me! We're going to do a video on the 10 worst
something
Shark
happened with it. Something happened when he was with us over in Auckland, but we'll leave that alone.
Show you this photo, bro. I'm going to show you this photo.
All right, yeah,
pull it up. Photo. I used to do thrifting, boys. I used to do thrifting, and
yeah.
I have no idea what thrifting is.
Oh, okay, yeah. Anyway, so I went to the Salvos and what is it?
Yeah.
St. Charles or St. whatever it is.
Vinny's, yeah.
Vinny's. I used to resell. Guess what I found?
What did you find?
I found a 98 Sharks jersey, Eddinghausen.
Oh, what?
And I sold it. I sold it to some guy. There might be some guy. It was massive though. It was like a 2XL. It wasn't a player worn version, but it had Eddinghausen on it.
Selling a jersey.
But I should have kept it. I've got a photo somewhere. I'll try and find it out.
Yeah. No, I'll show you the best jersey I've got. I was actually going to use it. Hold on.
I think it's on my face.
This is the best jersey I have, Levi. Oh. This jersey is freaking awesome. It is a mint condition South Queensland Crushers jersey.
Oh, that's fire right there. Yeah.
And you know what's even better? Number 12, Steel Retchless.
Who's that?
Steel Retchless is like a cult player for the.
Was he?
Yeah,
he's like a Lee Ryan or a thing for us. Yeah. I love the cult players.
Sorry, Steve, and even we're not allowed to show you the game. We're only allowed to talk about the game.
Yeah, sorry.
We're watching it in three different places, so we can talk about a few different things at once.
So the idea of the stream is that you're watching it and then also kind of following along our chat at the same time. 7 even.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
kind of like that Ryan HG set up back in the day.
7 even. I love it. I think he's just.
Well, what's his name?
7, but I think I know, but I think he's trying to imply like it's 7 with the 7. But we're calling him 7 even, which is
7 even. I think so. I think the little thing there is
7 Evans.
It means it's 7 even. He's coming through the Shark stream. He's coming through ET Stand podcast, so he's one of ours. As Levon is now frozen again. All right, New South Wales have got a 7 minutes until halftime as New South Wales are pushing for the third try. We know how important the third try is. As my microphone falls over. There he is. Levon's back.
Especially with a missed conversion in there, Boldo, too.
Well, for those that don't know, the third try scorer in rugby league actually wins 75% of the time. And the reason why is that
another mathematical lesson from Boldo.
There we go. Oh.
All right, 6 again.
6 again to the Blues. 10 meters out. Geez, Queensland have to hold them out here as Carrigan locks down. Who's that? Reece Robson. Yeo's going to take Settler.
Oh, yeah, makes a break.
Yeah, I was going to take a Settler. Geez, they've got to hold them out here, Queensland. Must hold them out. They're going to the left again. Crichton.
I feel the other Crichton's going over here. Critter.
I just want to see Queensland win so we can see Luai get picked instead of Moses.
Yeah.
Here we go. Crichton's going to get 1-on-1.
Oh, he just nearly threw there. Munster had him. Penalty. Grab.
Little penalty there for
Ruck
a grab.
interference. There we go.
I want to watch this on my phone. I think it might be overloading. So let me just try. Okay, let me go to the phone now.
Geez, they're looking better now, New South Wales.
They are. They've gotten in their groove, haven't they? Still, I haven't seen a great deal in attack from Moses. It's been majority Cleary.
Yeah, bit of Steinermath right there.
Yeah,
This guy loves his
Steinermath.
mathematics as well.
It's Dynamath.
Yo, Bruce, I used to play ET's rugby league on Commodore 64. Oh,
That's right. I forgot about that.
Was that the one where they didn't have the player name? So we're like, and he passes it from the half back to the centre 3/4. Who's taken down?
Nothing will ever trump Lomu's rugby on the PlayStation.
Oh, how good was John Lomu's
rugby? Nothing will ever.
Robinbrook. Zinzanbrook.
Chris Kelly and I, we moved out together. We were 18 at the time, and we had this place. We converted the garage. We laid it with AstroTurf and converted it into Lomu's lounge. We had a bar in there. It was bloody amazing. It was the best.
Tell me, Levi.
Boldo would come and cheat the whole frigging time.
If you're playing John Lomu's rugby and I'm playing against you.
No, you can't do it, Boldo.
No. And I'm playing against you and I'm up 15-12.
Yeah.
Right? And you've got the ball and you're attacking, but then I get the ball and it's after full time. Am I allowed to throw it out or kick it out and end the match?
No soft
Or
cocking.
is that there is no soft
or is that
considered against the spirit of the game in John Lomu's rugby?
Yeah, it's against the spirit of the game, bro. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. You're right,
There you
Tanya. The Blues outside backs are bloody quick. The centres are just too good for them, I think you're fine.
Harry Grant's looking a bit bashed around. A few cuts and...
Yeah, they're looking banged up, aren't they?
Yeah.
Now, joining us at halftime should be Stormy Daniel. I take it he's not in the green room yet, Levon.
No, I haven't seen Stormy come through yet.
Not to be mistaken with the American porn star actress that was linked with Donald Trump.
I thought we were going to have Trump on as well.
All right, here we go. Jeez, this is just
what? Let's going to hang
Spencer
around.
Leniu.
Should we do?
No, we'll let Lats go once. We'll let Lats go at halftime. And we'll get Stormy Daniel in. Lats has also got to wake up. Oh, here we go. Here we go. They're in again. Lomax.
There's your third try.
Daniel Keane has called it and said in the comments that the Blues are on fire. The Blues backs, goodness me, they are just whooping him. Oh, it's a simple shift here. Just fast outside the back. Yeah, right. Double pump by Cleary. Just creates a little bit of confusion. It just seems they're a bit like, what happens here? Yeah, Hammer just stuffs that up, doesn't he?
Crichton drew it. Yep. Crichton drew him in.
Oh, well.
Oh, this is beautiful, man. This is beautiful. I love it. I'm loving it.
No, Origin works if Queensland wins, mate.
Bro, second Origin, I'm absolutely burning. It's me and my misso's 15-year wedding anniversary on the night of bloody the second Origin.
Yeah.
It's 25 years together on the day as well.
Have lunch.
Do a lunch.
I told her I'll take her out to a succulent Chinese meal on a Thursday.
So where are you going? Where are you going for lunch down in Melbourne?
Meal? Oh, I love it.
Where are you taking?
Yeah, man.
Case out for lunch.
I don't know, mate. Depends how she treats me from now until then.
Why do they keep showing the most points thing? Oh, because Nathan Cleary's fifth on the list. He's like miles away from.
He's barely played.
Mate, Lomax should be kicking. That's all I know.
Yeah, Lomax should be kicking.
Come on, man.
Missed two from the same
Queensland. Spot. Queensland done. Where's Ash now? Levon, huh? Ash? That's why he didn't turn up. Because he knew that his team was going to get pumped. He knew that his team was... And can I just say, as a lifelong New South Wales supporter, This is just so good to see the Blues doing so well in this match. Like, how good are the Blues? Like, how can you not believe in Nathan Cleary and Mitchell Moses? He's just such a popular player. George Todd didn't know Luke was in.
That might be Mick Cuff he's talking about. Oh, that is a shank if I ever saw one. That's like those.
Worse.
Is Metcalf a bad kick-up, Levon? Does he miss a lot of kicks?
Yeah,
not from halfway, he's not.
Well, yeah, not from halfway. Yeah, that's the most important one. No, he has been kissing. He's been kissing a lot. Yeah. No, he's been kicking like the ones from the tram lines, kind of that spot. Misses them.
Yeah, I know the tram lines.
Which is always that dead zone type kick, but yeah, he misses it consistently. Yeah. I think. I don't know. Yeah, I'm willing to give him the whole season just to figure it out. But if it doesn't get any better, obviously we've got other kickers. But
he doesn't have that full bend in his kick, does he? Where he just curves it.
No, I don't think there's much curve actually.
He's more of a straight kicker.
Yeah.
You guys must have been worried when Sean Johnson left, and then suddenly you're like a gun team without Sean Johnson. How does that even happen? Such a good player.
It's a system thing. Yeah, I think obviously Webby's developed them pretty well, but I think we're just better defensively this year. That's what I'm thinking. The defense is like our attack's pretty good, but we play low scoring. Like that's where, if we're going to play you guys pretty high scoring, eh? You guys score a bit.
We're not. The attack's not as good as it was under John Morris.
Yeah, Morris
not as good as it was.
The brains behind it, eh? Yeah,
it's not as good as it was, but it's okay.
Why do you think Morris hasn't gotten a job yet? He's one of those coaches I'd give a
because
he should have kept that job. You reckon he should have kept it over Fitzgibbon? Did you guys?
Well,
we've had a bit of debate about this on the pod.
I'm on team John Morris, mate. But I've met Fitzy in Las Vegas. He did convince me, and I have switched and think he's a solid coach. But I thought Morris was a bit hardly done by, and I don't think Fitzy's that much better than Morris. It's.
I reckon John Morris will be one of those like type Serraldos probably in a few years' time.
Yeah,
you just want to get a good club, I'd say.
I just can't see him getting another team.
John Morris he's actually a studied coach, so he's gone and done the coaching degree prior to coaching.
Got his tickets.
So he did that in his final years of playing, and
clearly should be seen
he's
here.
not as much of a natural coach, I guess, but he got us to finals. So.
Oh, here we go!
Oh! Tackled in the air. Is that a penalty try?
I reckon Cleary should have been sin bin for holding him down with 15 seconds to go, as we saw in that Sharks match.
This could be a penalty try here.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be a penalty try here.
Oh, and he's talking about a possible Mitchell sin bin.
Okay, let me see this.
Because he catches the ball.
He's hooked onto him. He's hooked onto him and dragged him down. He's tackled him well in the air.
Well, he's definitely tackled him in the air.
We saw one of these in the Sharks game a few weeks ago, and it fell in our favour to Ronnie.
What was the one in the Sharks game? Was it the Sharks game where the guy... Who was the player who got...
I don't think that's tackled in the air, to be honest.
You don't think so?
He changes his grip, though, and grips on and drags him down.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of what Marju did to us.
And pulls him away from the ball while he's juggling it.
Let me just have a quick look. Yeah, Tor's going to get targeted later on, I reckon. Let me just have a look at this.
Jeez, this is a big try, this one.
How can you say he was going to catch it, though? Like,
well, the thing is, if they don't give penalty try, then it's a sin bin.
Professional foul, I think.
That's what Marju did. I think Marju did something similar. Yeah, I can't see what you're saying.
No try, professional foul, so it's a sin bin. It's good even things up a bit in the second half.
You kick the goal.
You take the two?
even though it's from the
do in this situation.
You got 0
time on the clock.
Yeah. Well, so where's the penalty? It's penalties from the sideline, though, technically, eh?
Penalty from
on the sideline.
You still take the 2.
Okay.
And what you do
I think that's a fair call. That's a fair call. You couldn't say he was definitely going to catch that.
And you don't try and kick it dead. You try and just kick it over.
So what's that? Connor Watson comes on, and then
Yeah, Valentine. Valentine can kick this.
Yeah, 100%. He's a mad kicker, especially from there.
We've seen Valentine kick a field goal from the sideline in Auckland at the Knights.
No penalty from Kelly. Yeah. We subscribe to that. The Warriors. Yeah. 10 in the bin. Yeah. I thought Cleary's was definitely 10 in the bin because Chance got done for that on the weekend. I was like, that was.
I thought Cleary should have been sin bin for holding him down with 15 seconds to go to try and slow the play. Like you've seen that be sin bin before.
Well, it's actually probably better that Tor got sin bin for the Blues, to be honest. Just from a impact standpoint, you can live with it.
All right, Val. He's very popular with the Sharks.
Val?
I love Val.
He's a great player, isn't he?
He's one of my all-time favourites, Val.
I was going to ask you guys, like, who's the top?
Oh, there you go. 14-2.
So it's only a two-scoring game. 10 in the bin.
Sharks players. Who's the top 5 all time?
Well, Steve Rogers is obviously the best player that the Sharks have had.
Yeah.
And then you'd have to say Eddinghausen. Oh, and you have to say Eddinghausen is second. Gallen will be third. Gavin Miller is fourth. And then fifth, probably Matt Rogers.
Yeah.
You
guys know a lot about the history, the old days. Is there a lot of fans that know about the old days with Steve Rogers?
Well, we've got one guy. Hey, we were there.
You got a historian? I was there.
We were there. Look. They've got a troubled history, the Sharkies, from time to time being one of the more unsuccessful clubs. But we've hung around. Look, it took us a long time to win that first premiership. So anyway, all right, lads, we should let you get out of here, mate. Why don't you give us a final word?
Mate, I can see the Maroons creeping back here. We got it's only 12 points. There's 10 in the bin. They got the overlap. I can see
next try.
There's going to be a change of tactics, and I think it's going to come down to the wire, mate.
Next tries effectively becomes the third try based on the scores of 14-2. So giving the Blues at 12 ahead. So. All right, lads. Well, thanks for coming on, mate.
All right. No worries. Thanks for having me on, Jen.
You're an absolute legend.
Jump on, man. Well, we're going to do something for the Warriors game. Maybe I'll jump on your guys. Yeah. Jump on now.
Yeah, come on our channel. Awesome. Come on the Tuesday night show later on. That'll be
hilarious.
Okay.
Yep.
Nah, man. Pleasure meeting you, bro. Have a good night. And
cheers, bro.
We'll catch up.
Have a good night.
Yep.
See you, lads.
Bye.
All right. That was Scott Latino from the ET stand.
Scott Latino. What a name. Latino.
Yeah.
Is he Latino? Is he Latin American or is he Italian?
No, he's just a liar, cheat, and a thief and a stealer, like Eddie Guerrero, mate. So when he got married, he came out to Latino. Latino.
LWO, a little bit of Latin.
So let's just talk about that thing here. We got a couple of comments here. 2.0 saying bad call. It's played in full motion. It's just a collision. And then what was HQ saying? What was To'o supposed to do? Coates literally jumped into him.
Yeah,
whilst that's
what do you?
The thing is the onus is on the defending player or the player that hasn't caught the ball to not put the other player in danger. And by tackling them, you're upsetting their center of gravity, and you cannot cause them a serious injury. And so, whilst you might think that, well, what are they supposed to do? The problem is that they have to just rule on that every time because they want the players defending or not catching the ball to be considerate of the ones that have caught the ball. And if they're not that, then you open the door for some significant injuries. And that's why they play it the way that they do. It has to be a sin bin. He was in the motion of scoring a try. The fact of the matter is that if there's no To'o there, Coates catches that and scores, doesn't he?
So are you saying that if To'o goes up, bounces off, but releases the hands, so he's contesting, but he just loses the positioning, that it's fine? But it's the fact that he's gone and grabbed.
He's grabbed him and he's pulled him around.
Yeah.
So
easy. So William's saying easy solve. Latrell, you reckon Latrell goes to the wing? How do they do? How will they do this?
You put Latrell on the wing for the last tackle or
9 minutes. Yeah.
Or for now. I guess what are they going to do now? Yeah, they'll just move Crichton or someone to the centers and just play Latrell on the wing, and they'll sort that out. What they'll do. is what they'll do, I think.
Mate, your mate Latino Heat, bro. He's a good guy, man. That was fun.
Yeah, he's
I
good,
wanted
isn't
to
he?
say, he's a good guy, man.
He's a
Next
good guy.
time,
Yeah, but
next
then
time, yeah.
the problem is we're not opening the door, so now we're waiting for Stormy Daniels to turn up. So
Yeah, we're gonna wait for Stormy.
So now we're waiting for Stormy. So exactly.
You're West Stone Street. Stone
Where's
Street's
Stone
killing
Street?
it. You
Stone
guys play
Street's
Super
injured.
Coach over at ET stand?
No, we don't super coach. I do too much Premier League super coach and bloody
Oh, you do fantasy?
NFL super coach. Yeah, I do too much fantasy stuff.
No,
for
get me
that.
in your
Just take-
fantasy group next year, man. I'm keen to do some Premier League.
What, NFL?
I do the football. I could do NFL. I'll try and play
right.
it. Yeah,
Mate, you're just a
who's your
jack of all
NFL team?
trades.
Who's your
So
NFL?
you're going to love this, Levon. So
Oh man.
my Premier League team is Nottingham Forest, and my
Yep.
rugby league team is the Cronulla Sharks. So I've made a significant, serious life choice to just not have an NFL team because I just always pick crap teams, right? And I just can't put myself through it again, right? Like, yeah, just can't do it again. All right, Mitch Barnett, 8 for Origin, did more than Payne Haas. Let's go check out the stats here on that, shall we?
Yeah, bring the stats up, bro, if you can.
Yeah, let's go check that out.
Yeah, Chris Woods, man, that's from fire. Yeah, that's great to bro. I respect you that you're a Nottingham Forest fan. That's
I love
pure,
Chris
like
Wood.
that. You're not a Man City fan. You're not. You're pure. How long you been a Nottingham Forest fan for? Like since the 70s,
Since
80s?
1991.
Nice, bro. That's true fandom right there. Respect that.
The Blues, yeah. All right, let's go through these stats here. So the Blues are dominating possession, 58% to 42. High completion rate as you'd expect in State of Origin. But let's just go do that comparison of what was it, Payne Haas to Mitch Barnett. So Payne Haas has played 30 minutes to Mitch Barnett's 20. So you might think that Payne Haas has done a little bit more, but in terms of what is it? Where's the run meters here? Who do you reckon's ahead in terms of run meters? Payne Haas?
I'd say Payne. He looked like he was a bit more active, or maybe Mitch.
Payne Haas, quick. Payne Haas, 3.38 seconds average play the ball speed is particularly high though.
Yeah, 3.3.
Where's the damn run meters on this thing? Kick meters.
What are you going, Fox Sports or NRL?
I'm on NRL. Play the ball.
I hate NRL. You have to drag it
Close
over.
contact.
So it's annoying.
Yeah, all run meters. Here we go. So Payne Haas has got 86 in 30 minutes to Mitch Barnett 70. And in terms of post contact meters, Mitch Barnett had 26. So I think that's right. I think HQ's right. And yeah, you're right.
HQ. That's a good analysis right there.
HQ, you're right. HQ's right. Chris Wood's on fire. Your defense is
Hey guys, just quickly, we've got 30 in here. There might be across all platforms, but anyone that's on Wires Up TV, Boldo and ET Stand are about 50 away from getting to 1,000. That's massive in YouTube sense. So I just asked you, we're on halftime now. You see the name in the description. Just click on it. Go over there, subscribe, support the brothers, do amazing content. Yes, it's very Sharks focused, but quality content. So go over and support them. Let's get them to 1,000 as much as we can tonight. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks, guys. And as I said at the start of the show, lots of AFB chat. Yeah, Barnett.
Your toilet, Murray. Be careful. Be careful out there.
Yeah, careful. I guess you guys are going to be very
beautiful. That's cool, HQ. And here we go. We have our man Stormy Daniel coming through, and welcome in, my friend.
G'day, mate. How are you?
Good, thank you, man. Welcome. Great to see you here, man. And yeah,
what do you make of the shit? What do you make of the game so far, mate?
Complete dominance. It's yeah, they're really rolling the ruck, aren't they? And I was just saying to a couple of friends that just on first observation, whenever New South Wales get into good ball, they're just so quick. The ruck is just so quick, and the display by Cleary at the moment, it's just champagne halfback play. But yeah, they're just rolling the ruck. Their kicking game's far superior, and every time, I mean, it's been few and far between, limited opportunities that the Maroons have had the ball in that sort of New South Wales red zone. They just don't look like doing anything with it, which is again a few different probably reasons to contribute to that. One is obviously the defence of New South Wales is off its head. The line speed, they're just not giving Queensland anything at all. So, yeah, I think the scoreline actually flatters Queensland. If anything, I think New South Wales probably left more points out there, to be honest.
Can Queensland get back in it?
Yeah, can they get back in? That's my question. Yeah.
You'd like to think so, in terms of if possession does even itself out. But my major concern is I don't think they're going to win the ruck. So even if possession does even itself out, if they can't get into good ball and give themselves an opportunity, I think they're pushing the proverbial up a hill. If I'm being honest, I just don't think they've got the. I don't think they've got the strike, and I don't think they've got the power game in the middle to go with New South Wales, which is really setting the Blues up.
We saw that with Payne Haas's quick play the ball speed.
Absolutely.
And then Mitch Barnett is just getting at him as well. And I guess you've got to think, well, just the high profile nature of the Blues forwards, maybe in the pre-match has been undercooked. Haas, Martin, Crichton, Yo, Barnett, these are pretty, Spencer Leniu, these are pretty good damn forwards. And
they are, yeah. And that's the thing. The impact off the bench that someone like Leniu provides with his leg speed, very, very hard to contain, especially when you've already had that sort of ascendancy already going through the middle third. And then he comes on and keeps them rolling through the ruck. It's very, very hard to contain.
Yeah. What can you tell us about Trent Loiero?
Toiler. That's probably the best way to describe him. He's a workhorse. Gets through a ton of work, takes those ugly carries that no one wants to take, and does a lot of the clean-up work in the middle. So he's not out there to be pretty. He's there to be doing all the clean-up work that potentially a few of his teammates aren't doing. So he's not really going to have an impact per se on the actual game from a line break perspective or a lot of post-contact meters, etc. But he's that sort of that vital cog that's going to try and hold the middle together.
Yeah, no, nice. Stormy, are you concerned with like? I mean, it's quite evident. You probably this seems as though it's like a carry on from last year a little bit. Are you concerned that the Blues are building something here that can be sustainable through a series, or do you think this will balance out in some way?
Yeah, no. I think. I mean, I don't want to use the D word, dynasty, but there is that feel that obviously with the depth of talent that they have. I mean, the strength of this New South Wales team is the players they haven't picked, in my opinion.
Yeah, true.
And I think the loss of Gilbert that hasn't been there for a while. Tommy Gilbert, Flegler. They're two forwards that I think are very, very underrated and potentially a lot of people have forgotten about them. And they were pivotal. They were pivotal in that 2023 series for Queensland, albeit Gilbert only played that game one, but Flegler is that sort of that alpha in the middle that really goes after it. You know what I mean? He's that silent assassin, and I think they've really missed that sort of that aggressor. And I just don't think they've got the depth, not only in the forwards, but they're a bit thin out wide as well.
Well, they had to pick the Roosters centre, didn't they?
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
that's a bit of a desperation move.
Yeah, like if I put my Storm hat on, if Jack Howarth hadn't dislocated his shoulder, I think he definitely would have been one of the centres.
Yeah, good point.
So I mean, like, would have Toya been picked if Howard was available? I don't know. I don't know.
I agree with
but
that.
Yeah, so it's one of those things, and again, someone like Valentine Holmes, who the last few years has played primarily in the centres for Queensland, they've had to move him to a wing to accommodate their lack of, I suppose, player availability. I actually personally like him on the wing. I think he's a world-class winger in the representative environment and arena. So I'm not too miffed or concerned with him on the wing. But
He looks a bit out of practice, though, Stormy.
He does. Absolutely, he does.
He looks out of practice. Like one of those tries, it looked like he
Yeah.
had a bad read on what was it? I think it was the second try, I think.
Boulder, just so you know, Aaron is in the back room. I'm not sure.
All right, sweet.
Yep.
We've got Stormy for halftime, and then we'll get poor Aaron from Westlife podcast. Stormy, he's got to deal with us asking him about Lachlan Galvin in a minute. Poor bugger. But I know that he's going to ask me about how the thing did. All right, Stormy. So, well, thanks for jumping on. Yeah, what's your take? Can Queensland get back in this, or is the series done?
Series done. Let's just focus on this game.
I love it.
Well, surely if Queensland lose in Suncorp, they're not winning 2 games away from home.
It's Origin, Boldo. It's Origin, my friend.
I love it.
You never know, but let's just see what the next 40 minutes has in store. But it's looking rather blue.
Stormy, can I just ask you, man?
Yes,
before you
mate.
shoot, where's your socials, bro? We're a Warriors channel here at Wise Up TV, but I know a lot of our fans support other channels. Can you just share a little bit of your socials so we can all track and go follow? Yep.
Yeah, no problem. For all those Waz fans that are Storm fans down in Melbourne, that when they turn up to Amy Park, they take off their Melbourne jerseys and put on their New Zealand jerseys. They can find me at Stormcast_podcast on Instagram, Stormcast Pod on X or Twitter, and Stormcast Podcast on Facebook. So right across the social platforms there. And
beautiful, brother.
Stormcast available on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
Cool, man.
And I'll just say,
get you on at the Warriors.
Daniel, Levon, Stormy is an incredibly knowledgeable rugby league man.
Bro, I can hear it. I can hear it straight away.
He can go deep on like 1980s North Sydney Bears. Stormy can. He's pretty good. He certainly knows his stuff and his tactics. So, mate, thanks for coming on, and I hope your dad's feeling better too, buddy.
Thank you very much, mate.
It's good to see you, and thanks for jumping on. And I do appreciate your Maroons hoodie as well. How good is it? How good is it? All right, mate. We'll let you go. Enjoy the second half.
Enjoy, bro. Thank you, man. Thanks, Stormy. Appreciate it.
Not a problem. Thank you.
All right. See you, mate.
Bye.
Oh, he's a
Welcome
legend,
in, man.
Let's be getting Aaron straight in. Let's get Aaron straight in.
He's been sitting in there, man. Let's get him in.
Aaron from West Tigers Life podcast. How are you, mate?
Yeah, good, mate. Thanks for inviting me on. Happy to be here. Looking forward to a bit of a chat and hopefully some more Blues points, eh?
Oh, yeah. What do you make of the game?
Yeah, interesting start. Both teams I thought were a little bit sloppy at first. New South Wales in particular. Queensland made a couple of silly decisions in the very few attacking opportunities they got. But once New South Wales started to finally gel a little bit and get their groove on, they looked pretty good. And I mean, the only thing stopping them from being 20-2 at this point is Nathan Cleary's boot, which isn't something you'd normally say.
Lomax should be kicking, shouldn't he?
I mean, they've got 5 options, don't they? Lomax, Moses, Cleary, Crichton, Mitchell.
Guys, I'm just at 38-22, but you guys say where you are.
We're a little bit ahead. Aaron, are you watching Channel 9 live coverage, or what are you on?
I've got 9 now, so I'm 38-26. So I think I'm in line with.
You would Levon.
Yeah, Levon. Yep.
Yeah, nice.
Now, Aaron, we've got to ask you, mate. Why wasn't Luai picked? I don't understand.
Well, Luai is out of the 3 potential Tigers selections. I think Luai is the most understandable one, considering he hasn't been in as great form. But you know, he is one of the incumbents. I thought he could be given an opportunity.
Better than coming last. and the Eels are like
they
second
still
last.
have Cleary. They still have Cleary. Yeah, it's an interesting one.
Let's also just be clear: the Tigers were last season, and now they're top 8 relevant because of Luai. How can he be say he's in bad form? I mean, you know, I'm the king. I love Luai.
At the moment, Luai has been better for us off the field than he has on it. I think the culture shift is what he's brought to the club the most. While he doesn't have the on-field stats so far this season, what he and Taruva in particular.
Oh, here we go.
May as well.
Oh,
What they've all
yeah,
brought
right.
into the club has been culturally relevant, like the massive culture shift, and I think that's where his value has been so far. Would like to see a little bit more on field from him, hopefully. But he's still got 4.5 years left on his contract. Plenty of time.
Yeah, guys, go and subscribe to West Tigers Life, man. I seen you guys. I hadn't met you, Aaron, man, but it's a pleasure to meet you. But I've seen you guys on YouTube, man. You guys doing wonderful stuff there as well. So, guys, go and subscribe to the brothers. Give them some follows as well.
Tell me, Aaron, how's Rob going? How's Rob going?
He's going pretty good.
Is he excited and starting to believe, or does he still think your team's down in the dumps?
For the finals this year, I think he's lost a little bit of the faith that he had earlier in the season. Our big losses back to back against the Storm and the Rabbits there, I think, have made him temper his excitement a little bit.
Yeah, right. And the win against the Sharks.
Oh no, he's on the New Zealand Wi-Fi. Is it?
Oh, he's on the New Zealand. Aaron's on the New Zealand Wi-Fi. I'll tell you what Aaron also loves. He loves a Benji Marshall background or a Tigers background here. So what have we got? So the Queensland have got back, and with that kick, they've retained possession through a double knock on. So Queensland, they just got to score this set, Levon. They've got to score to get
They
back.
don't have
into this.
to.
Oh no, they've got to. They just had so much sustained pressure. Oh, New South Wales! Oh, how good is that defense? New South Wales have carried out Valentine Holmes. I think it is over the touchline, following the scrum.
Aaron's gone, bro. He's on that Kiwi Wi-Fi. He's gone. Oh, good. Oh, when he comes back in.
Mate, he had his moment. I always tease the West Tigers guys leave on about finally being relevant in the NRL. I'm like, it's so good for you guys to be relevant.
Yeah.
This is a lot of fun just having all the different people from the different channels on, isn't it, Levon?
Oh, it's fantastic, bro. That's great.
It's so good.
Here's Aaron. Here's the man himself.
He got bundled
the Kiwi Wi-Fi.
Gotta love the dodgy connection.
Yeah.
Mate, you just got... Oh!
Bodo, calm down, man. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it.
All right, well, you're going to see it in the right-hand corner in a second.
Come on.
All right, I'll talk you through it. My microphone falls over here.
Oh, crap.
How about that? Queensland have hit back. Xavier Coates with the try. What happens here?
I've only just seen Queensland get dragged into touch.
All right, so the ball gets turned over from Payne Haas as Cherry Evans just quickly and flings it out to Xavier Coates, who just goes over on the sideline. 14 points to 6.
Oh, yep, there it is. Haas just lost it.
Haas just lost it cold. Turning point, as the saying goes.
Oh, okay. We need to get the all back on soon.
Nice little flick there.
Yeah, it's a good pass.
Geez, that was fortunate, wasn't it? That's the sort of thing. That's the sort of try the Sharks give up. I bet you're going to say,
hey, the Tigers do that too.
Oh, goodness me. So I said this to Aaron Levon and the Tigers guys last time I was on their show, is that in the NRL, there's a hierarchy of teams based on how much favoritism you get from the referees.
Oh, harder.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So the Roosters and like the Storm are at like the top of that hierarchy.
Yeah,
so I want us to just work out once and for all where the West Tigers sit compared to the Sharks and the Warriors in terms of the hierarchy. Because I tell you what, I thought the Sharks were at the bottom of that hierarchy. And then the West Tigers guys did a pretty good job convincing me that they were at the bottom, I can tell you.
Yeah, I'd say.
And that was before we had that preview. I think that was the preview for our second game last year, the one against the one at Shark Park. You might remember Appy's sin bin, which I think was a little bit questionable in that particular game.
Yeah, Rob was spewing. But the funny thing was, Rob comes on our podcast. I was like, oh, yeah, we beat you by like 30 or 40 points. He's like, oh, it's because Appy got sin bin. We were going to win. Like, mate, you got beaten by like 40 points.
Yeah,
I would say Tigers are below us now. we're getting some good calls this year. Even like for myself, like Roger,
Yeah.
not I don't know if you saw Roger knock on.
Yeah.
But,
Waz HQ
yeah,
saying
feel-
Nanai way offside with that tackle. That might make sense. I'd have to go back and look at that. And that's
I think the Warriors started to get a little bit more relevant after their really good season in 22. I think that was
23.
kind
Yeah,
of
yeah,
when
yeah,
23.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
You do
once
have
you
to have a
find
good
that
run.
relevance.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they start to favour you a little bit more. And despite the dodgy year last year, getting back into it this year, obviously you're still top 4 and looking pretty darn good. So you're getting a lot of those good calls go your way again.
No, I agree, bro. I do agree in that if you start to get better, they start to favour you a little bit. And I'm in the same boat as
well,
you.
it's a bit of a
guys.
self-fulfilling prophecy, though, isn't it? Because if you're a better team, then you tend to get more penalties because the other teams are breaking the rules against you.
It
Yep,
really
that's
is a
true.
thing, the subconscious bias. Like the referees
But there is,
claim it's not a thing, but there 100%
yeah, it definitely is.
a subconscious
Definitely
bias
is.
there.
Definitely is.
It's the
Subconscious
ones
bias.
when your team's on top and you don't get the call when you're on
50-50s.
when you've got momentum.
Yeah, this is a rake here. I think this is going to be a. Oh, Queensland. Surely New South Wales challenges if they got one stored up.
That try was down the top O wing as well, so it was very simple in the end for them.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, they were just short numbers wise. Yeah, they had the extra man.
All right, Latrell Mitchell's been monstered in a tackle here, and that looks like a deliberate rake from Jeremiah Nanai here. I think you'll find this challenge is going to be successful.
We've only just seen Dylan Edwards cart the ball up off the kick return.
Oh, sorry, lads.
I knew that Queensland would do that type of tactic. Try to get an extra position some way by doing a rake.
Mm.
You know, I get it. I get the idea of it.
I mean, they've still got the man advantage. They want to have the ball in their hands for as long as they possibly
They're right
can,
up right now. Yeah, they're up right now.
Yeah.
You can tell the energy's right up for them.
Yeah, the next try score is going to be telling, isn't it?
The sin bin was such a massive momentum swing, considering New South Wales had all of the running for basically the first 35
and
minutes
also
of
the strip. So they got two major turning points go their way. The Blues just look better. I think Queensland. I think the Blues will kick away here. All right, Aaron, we got to ask you. Don't try and freeze or bloody drop out of the podcast. Oh, you know, I told you it was coming. Lachlan Galvin, what's your take?
Disappointing to lose him, but it's clear his heart's not in it. So good luck to him wherever he goes. My questions and concerns are more about Phil Gould and how he's been dealing with this situation. Isaac Moses has a massive part to play in it too. It feels like there's some tampering going on in some way, shape, or form. Everything is just way too suspicious the way it's all been handled. Isaac coming to Gould and the Bulldogs honchos and saying there's a chance we might be able to get him an early release before the early release has even been granted, before he's even been given permission to negotiate with rivals early, screams to me of something very, very sketchy going on. So I feel like, there's definitely something going on behind the scenes, and there has been for quite some time. It just seems like it was a foregone conclusion once the rumors started coming out last year that Galvin was asking for an early release after we got whumped by the Dragons.
What do you make of the coercing or the grooming of Gould onto Galvin using his public broadcast position to court him? Well, it's clearly that he was doing that, don't you think?
Oh, absolutely. He started it last year too. Everything he said about Galvin in his 6 Tackles with Gus podcast that he does with Channel 9, so many things he said there basically have led to this very moment. Basically saying things like he's going to be the richest player in rugby league history one day. Basically insinuating that he shouldn't take a big money offer from the Tigers, which he now has not done, and he's obviously signed with less. Considerably less than what we were offering him with the Dogs. And yeah, Gould has definitely had way too much influence over this whole thing. I disagree with the entire situation. I think it's an absolute shit show. But
I don't think it's cool that he's left the Tigers, mate.
No,
he never gave him, the Tigers are on an upward trajectory. He never gave him a chance. It's bullshit.
I
Sorry,
said this
PS.
on our episode of the podcast last night. Pardon the pun,
Mm.
but I think this whole situation is really going to galvanise the rest of the team.
I think that's right. Aaron, is he even that good? When I watched him, and I remember coming on your show and saying I didn't think he was that good. I didn't think he was that fast. Like I don't think he's that good.
He's had moments of brilliance, and I think those moments of brilliance really stood out amongst all of the rocks from his performances last year. Obviously, when you're running towards the bottom of the ladder, because I think for a decent chunk of the season we weren't running last. It was only once we started to get into the middle of that 9 losses in a row streak that we had where we really started to head towards the bottom part of the ladder. But yeah, he had some really impressive games and some really great moments. I think the one that got all of the fans excited was the Easter Monday game last year, where he gets sin binned for the not the crusher tackle. What was it? The hip drop, and then comes back from the hip drop and almost immediately sets up a try for Jareem Buller to give us the lead in the late stages of that game. So I think that was kind of what really made everyone take notice of him. And that was just his 3rd game too, because we had the bye round 1. We played the Raiders down there in round 2. We played the Sharks at Leichhardt in round 3, and we played the
I don't
Eels
remember what
round
happened
4.
in that game, Aaron.
Oh, I remember it very well. It was great fun. The rematch, on the other hand, not so much.
The rematch, on the other hand, wasn't so good. All right, New South Wales are on the attack here on my screen. 3rd tackle, 10 metres out. Cleary directing traffic.
28-17 on the clock for me, so probably.
Yeah, I'm just a little bit ahead of you, Aaron, but yeah, you'll be right.
This is an absolutely critical set here for the Queensland Maroons to hold out the Blues.
Yeah, if they concede here, they'll be in deep trouble. It'll be almost as good as over, you'd think.
Now, this has been kicked into a Queensland player, and they're saying that the Queensland player who's kicked then put it into touch has not deliberately handled the ball, and Munster's moving fast, so they can't challenge it.
Aaron,
attack unsuccessful.
Do you rate Benji as a coach? I mean, Galvin's pretty much come out and said doesn't rate him. What about you personally?
Well, I mean, look at how the rest of the team reacted to that. He got stood down for a week because the rest of the team really believes in Benji. We, as a fan base, haven't exactly seen, I guess, the tactical nous from Benji that we'd like to see just yet as a coach. But what we have seen is his people skills and his ability to get a team playing as a team, the man management side of things, which is almost as important. And if he's got the team playing the way that he has, they're clearly playing for him. They clearly defended him to the hilt when the co-captains came out after the Galvin news and did that press conference before the Easter Monday game, where they did that joint press conference, the same, and Benji did one as well. So it's clear that the players are standing up for their coach. To have that sort of camaraderie amongst your team, I think speaks to what Benji's capable of. The only concerns I have about Benji at the moment is some of his use of the bench. We've had some games where I don't think he's used his interchanges well, made some questionable decisions about selections and giving.
What's typically the makeup of the bench? What's the player types?
For example, Naden on the bench this week. That's a really questionable one for a lot of us fans. We're not sure what the point of Naden is because we've got very obvious concerns about Naden's defensive deficiencies, which were really exposed against Valentine Holmes in Magic Round a few weeks ago. Otherwise, the bench has been pretty good. The Royce Hunt minutes as well occasionally leaves a little bit to be desired. Sometimes having players on the bench and not using them, which he did a couple of times last year, including that Easter Monday game.
Royce is very good for 20 minutes.
He is. And now the fact that he's starting over Fanua Pole is a little bit troubling. But once Fanua comes back, I think he goes back to the bench. Fanua's had a bit of a breakout year for us this year, and I think that's because he's been playing alongside Terrell, who's absolutely blitzed it.
Yeah, he's Queensland penalty.
To the Roosters.
Head high on Ponga already. Relieving penalty. Queensland needs this. Yeah, Ponga. The comments in the Pongas. Jose XCI saying Ponga is awful this year. Ponga's not been any good.
Nah.
none of the Queensland fullbacks really have been, except for Hamiso. He got off to a bit of a slow start while the Dolphins got off to a slow start, but once they found a bit of form, so did he. So his form kind of coincided with the Dolphins, but yeah,
they're not going
Walsh
to
has
pick
been
him ahead.
poor, Ponga has
They're not
been
going to pick
poor.
him at fullback ahead of Ponga or Walsh.
Well-
hey, Aaron, who's your? Oh, sorry, you finished your thing. I got a question for you after. Yeah,
No, go ahead.
I was just wondering who's through the development that's coming through that you rate in terms of maybe in the halves or in the outside bags or anyway. Actually, is there any up and coming development players in the Tigers that you rate?
Yeah, so we've got Jared Haywood, who's a really gun hooker at the moment. We've also got Hamasi Makasini, who was SG Ball Player of the Year last year, who I think plays centres, and there's a lot of really good things going around about him. He actually turns 18 later this year, so there is a chance he could debut late this season, but I think he might get held off till next year.
Okay. No.
Queensland kick in the air. It's
Thank
just
you,
been
mate.
battered dead, I think, by New South Wales. Let's just check out this replay. Sorry, boys, I'm giving you the spoiler.
No. You're good.
I think that's battered dead by New South Wales. I think this will be a dropout. Is it?
Bro, Aaron, do
It is
you
a dropout.
think that the downfall of the Tigers was Kristen Inu, that try against the Warriors? Has it been going on the downer since then? Yeah.
I mean, I haven't actually seen that try, so I can't really comment on it too
Oh
much.
my goodness, bro!
I got into footy a little bit later than
Okay,
most.
no, cool.
So
Oh, yeah.
When was that try, Levon?
2011. Yeah, it was in the bag, bro. Benji
Oh,
picked
that
up
was the
touch.
one. So the Tigers were like the gun team. That's right. And then the Warriors with what Maloney and went on to play the Seagulls in the grand final, didn't they?
Just a heads up, Adrian is in the back room.
All right, got it. All right, sweet. All right, well, Adrian, you got 2 minutes before we let you in. Oh yeah. Well, look, Aaron, so good to have you in because I just think the Tigers are going to make the 8. I've thought it all along. I got such faith. Here we
it's such
go.
a close season, though. You never know. So, I mean, our most recent couple of losses have hurt us a lot, especially.
That's going to be 6 again.
Losing to the Rabbits, who's a team we're probably competing with for one of those spots. We've got a lot of games coming up against other teams that are competing. We've got to play the Raiders twice. We've got to play the Warriors again. We've got to play, I think, Manly twice as well. We're competing with them for spots. So we've got a bit of a tough run coming up. But I mean, you can't say never until it's mathematically
impossible.
But I mean, yeah, still a lot of this season to be played out.
Oh, it's a good kick from Munster.
Aaron, bro, can I book you in sometime to do something content with us at Wires Up TV?
Yeah,
when we play
man.
you guys, yeah, man.
And I'm just sourcing you talent tonight, aren't I?
I know, yeah. I gotta be
I'm
straight
just
up here.
sourcing you. Buddy,
Paulo's hooked me up big time, bro. I'm in the club of getting all the chicks
I
right
actually
now.
want us to do
That's a wingman.
I'm going to pull together a group show of some of the podcasting group because you're just so like how knowledgeable is Aaron on the West Tigers? Goodness me, we can't even get close to just talking about the West Tigers stuff. You're just so good. Like, every single player as the New South Wales Blues get a penalty, and that's relieving. That's a big one. All right, Aaron, why don't you give us your tip on the for what happens for the rest of the match? Blues win?
Well, I think from here, I'd have to say the Blues win, even though I tipped Queensland before the game started. So, I mean, if we're able to hold on defensively, not concede any more easy points for the next, I think 5 or so minutes, it's going to get very hard for Queensland to make a comeback, especially if we can put a couple more points on the board ourselves. So, I mean, it's an 8-point game. So, I mean, anything can happen in the remaining 21 or so minutes. But yeah, I hope the Blues can get it done and knock the smile off the Queenslanders' faces.
Absolutely,
Fair
bro.
enough. All right,
absolutely.
All right, good to have you in, Legend. Go enjoy the rest of the match.
Thanks,
Thanks,
mate.
Aaron, man.
Much appreciated.
Appreciate you, brother.
Good to
Enjoy,
see you,
mate.
Legend. Go the Tigers.
Get the
Thanks,
Tigers.
mate. See ya.
Beautiful.
See you, buddy.
Okay, bringing in our next man here.
Oh, you're just straight into it, aren't you? Here we are,
Bro,
Adrian.
these people
Mate,
are
you're
waiting
like
for
straight
us, bro.
into
We
it.
gotta get him. Token,
No,
straight
no
in.
intro or nothing. There was no intro. Just straight
Oh,
in.
man. Yeah, straight, bro. Straight in.
Just
You still
straight in.
love it.
Just straight in. Now, the good news for you, Levon, is Adrian doesn't have a channel. He's just New South Wales Blues super fan, and he comes on my channel whenever we play the Knights. But when we get our show together, he's coming on. Manka, Adrian, how good are the Blues going? Tell us what's going on.
Oh, mate, they should be up by at least 6 points. Cleary,
Yeah.
how's he missing those goals? It's a lot closer than what it should be. To be fair, I actually think Laurie Daly's actually probably coached his best game in Blues. Just run it down the middle, just bash him down the middle, and then go wide. So they've been playing really well. But Queensland always come back. Lang Park, it's just a hoodoo, isn't it? So very nervous 20 minutes. Very nervous 20 minutes now. If they score...
You're going to stay with us for this 25 minutes.
Yeah, I'll stay. If they score, I'll probably run. No. You never know. It'll get tight. That
if they score with 20 seconds to go, it could be one of the great internet reactions of just
To be fair, that sin bin was an absolute joke. Toa is as short as me. He's 5'0". He was literally competing for the ball. He had no option but to try, and that is just an absolute joke of a call. But to be fair, Ashley Klein's been okay outside of that. Normally, he's pretty ordinary. Right. So he's been.
Didn't that call come from the bunker though?
Oh, I think it's more Klein. When he goes upstairs, he insinuates that some foul play happened. It wasn't that bad.
Can you check for something? I'm looking for.
Yeah. Fraudulent behaviour.
Yeah.
Just confirm. Oh, yeah, that's fair enough.
To be fair, though, Queensland haven't been great, and my man Pong has struggled massively. I think they've kicked him away from him all game, which has been pretty smart.
Yeah, he's not looked in it, has he?
Hasn't literally had a look in. But yeah, I thought he'd play a bit better. But I think Queensland's a bit busted up though, because I think Harry Grant's unfit. You got Tino who isn't playing well with the Titans. They've picked based on character, probably not form. Where New South Wales is pretty good on form. Like most players are in form.
Yeah, I agree.
Hold on a minute. Like, you can't say that Cleary's in form. His team's running last.
Mate, Cleary's won 3 comps with 3 or 4 comps in a row. Like he could literally get whatever he wants. It's Nathan Cleary, for God's sake.
Hey, Jerome Luai's won 4 comps in a row. What's your point?
Fair. Oh, Crichton looks injured. That's fair. To be fair,
How could Jerome Luai not get picked in this team?
I was actually thinking you were going to bring that up. I do think the Moses Cleary thing is still a work in progress, though. It looks odd, like in terms of who's the
freaking weird
player. So, yeah, it's interesting. They're playing good, the Bulls, though. They seem like a good little spirit, great spirit.
Yeah, the Queensland forwards aren't good enough, are they?
Well, and also, what's his name? The Roosters prop. He's been pretty. He came off the bench last week, I believe. So their strategy of bashing down
Collins.
the middle, it was smart. Just tire them out, make them do a ton of work, and then spread it wide. Tell you what, isn't Lomax built for Origin? Jeez, he's a good player.
He's great, bro. Yeah,
great player.
Nah, he's all right. He's a winger for the Eels.
You're obviously Knights fan, Adrian. You're not.
Yeah, massive Knights fan. I'm a suffering Knights fan. I wouldn't say.
You are.
I'm a suffering Knights fan.
I respect the Knights, bro. I got a lot of time for the Knights. But what do you make of O'Brien, bro? You on the O'Brien train?
Oh no, I'd get rid of him. I think he's had way too much time. I think yes, we've made some dumb recruitment decisions over the time. But tell me which coach who's barely made the 8, been bounced out of the finals pretty convincingly most years and kept his job. Not that many. Yeah. To be fair, I think they're worried about his payout because it's something about his contract where if they punt him, they've got to pay him in full. So it's like $2 million. But to be fair, they're owned by the West Group. So they probably make that in a pokies night. You get what I mean, at the club on a Thursday night meat raffle. So it's not that hard to pay him out. So
that's not on the cap, eh? It's not on the cap.
No, not on the cap.
Yeah,
not on the cap.
No. But to be fair, I look, if they don't make the finals and they get the spoon, well, they're not playing great.
Panthers are getting the spoon, man.
Oh no, I think Panthers are going to run. I think if they bottom 2, there'll be a lot of drums beating for his job. So, let's see.
Not that as attractive as job, though, is it?
Tall Inspector saying, you looking forward to Brown arriving?
Yeah, absolutely. I think Brown will be exactly what we need. We say it all the time. If you think about it, Parramatta haven't had the good halfback since Peter Sterling. They've obviously got Moses now. Newcastle hasn't had a good halfback since Andrew Johns. So we've literally just gone through them. So I think he'll relish it up there. I think it'll be great.
Jared Mullen doesn't count, Adrian.
Yeah, I was about to say Mullen, bro.
No,
Who's
no,
Who was that?
no.
So you went from
Sean
Johnson.
Rudder. Sean Rudder.
Sean Rudder. Well, you know how much I admire Sean Rudder.
No, you
I love Sean Rudder. Sean Rudder is just one of the great premiership-winning players.
I put a comparison to us because we got lucky. We got the two S short Stacey, and then we went to SJ. Pretty good transition, but that's a good point, man. You guys have had to
now you got Sharks reject Luke Metcalf, who's just like,
we got Metcalf.
Isn't he leading the daily? And Metcalf, he's been playing.
Yeah, Metcalf's doing pretty well right now.
Playing really well. So, no, the Warriors are good. I like your coach. Like I'd love to have like a coach like that, which I don't think we have. So.
He suits our culture, and he'd suit your guys' culture. Like a one-town team.
Yeah,
everyone gets behind it. Yeah, he's a good.
I was worried to watch Las Vegas when I watched them get pumped by the Raiders.
Oh, we were too.
They're going, oh god, this is not looking good. But I guess the Raiders are better than you think.
Look,
here we go. What's going on here?
If you're in Vegas, like you can get caught up with the hype and the party, and like I reckon a few of the boys were like, you know what, we're just gonna have a good time, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna button down and train hard. Like you can get caught up in the whole moment.
Yeah, Levon, have you heard my co-host story of getting in the party bus with what is it, Bunting? Have you heard that story?
No, sure, please.
Oh, you'll have to get Chris on. You'll have to get Chris onto your podcast to tell the story of what happened in the party bus in Las Vegas with the New Zealand Warriors players. It's absolutely hilarious.
Oh,
all right, there's 14 minutes left. First tackle, Queensland are hitting it up. Valentine home. No, who's that? Number 16, Lindsay Collins. Munster's trying to get the ball in his hands as much as he possibly can. Jerry Evans is pretty absent, hasn't he?
I feel like they're overplaying their hand a little bit, though, Munster and that. I think attack-wise, they look ordinary, Queensland. Like
they do. They're just not much there. Yeah.
There's not much. I would have picked Dearden over Cherry Evans. Like I think Cherry Evans' form hasn't been great since the news about him going to the Roosters, even though it hasn't been confirmed.
Oh, that was a good move, though.
But we'll see. I'm impressed with Laurie Daly so far. Wasn't a huge fan of him as a coach before, but I think this time around.
Do you agree with Boldo that Madge was overrated?
Oh, here we go.
Overrated. I think it's hard to judge though because he had one series. To be fair, not many teams go up to Lang Park in a decider and win.
True.
What do you mean? Queensland do that all the time.
No, in New South Wales. Your philosophy on Origin is flawed. You can't even talk.
Yeah.
It is ridiculous.
Leave on. Adrian hates my philosophy on Origin.
It's absolutely ridiculous. It makes
you realise, Adrian, that Levon heard my philosophy from a New Zealand perspective, which is, of course, when New Zealand plays Australia.
He's a Kiwi. He's a Kiwi supporter now.
I'm going to go for New Zealand versus Australia.
He's a pure club man, this fellow.
Do I think he's overrated? I think. Are you judging him on what's going on in Brisbane at the moment? I think it's hard to say. I think I reckon he came into a shit storm, and I think it's going to take him probably this year to get a few things right, and then I think they'll be good next year. So they've still got talent. Like they're missing Reece Walsh. What happened? Injured.
Oh, he's got some sort of twist, and I think he's retained the ball. They've given him a penalty. So they're saying that they're hand around his head.
What?
Oh, I don't know why they did that. 6 again. Seems odd. Some of the comments, can you explain to us what happened there?
Yeah, if anyone's got that, chuck it in.
Chuck it in.
The other thing I was going to say...
Queensland, drop the ball. God.
I don't think many Origin coaches outside of what Bennett and Gus Gould are rated. Like, you don't have to do much coaching. You got the best players on the field. Teams. Yeah. Like literally, all you're trying to do is get them to bond. Get them to bond and play as a team, and then you win.
Yeah, it's true. Not much you have to do.
No,
Cam Smith pretty much coached that dynasty, didn't he?
Yeah, 100%. Don't bring that up.
It's like James Maloney the other day with.
I was just thinking about it. I was like 8 fucking painful years of that shit. Like it was. And anyway, don't bring that up.
It was absolutely Dross. Yeah, no, it wasn't.
Do you think State of Origin dies if New South Wales win 8 series in a row?
No, not really. I think, to be fair, Queensland would hate us even more. I think it would build up the rivalry.
It's right. Queensland should have taken the 1.8 points there.
They're
down by 8. That's when you do take the 2. I think you find it might have been a penalty where you're not allowed to take the 2, otherwise they would have. But I didn't follow the specifics of that moment there.
The one thing,
it just looks like. Yeah, go, Adrian.
I was going to say one thing they'd be probably disappointed Queensland is they're getting bashed in the middle. And normally Queensland don't, and it happened last year as well. Madge did the same thing where they got beat up in game 2, and they were like, "Oh, we're going to come back in game 3." They're being smashed down the middle.
All right. Well, I put this to you: if Nico and Luai were in this team, does New South Wales win? Given with this same strategy,
how the game's played out tonight.
Yeah.
No.
I
think Cleary's had a good hand in a few tries. He's
hasn't kicked a goal
playing, so he hasn't. Yeah, he struggled to kick a goal. That's been his issue. But I don't think so. Maybe Luai, Nico. Who knows? The bounce of the ball might go his way, and maybe they win. I don't know.
Yeah, fair enough.
They're
running out of time though. Oh, this is a good set. Here we go. That was flat. No, it was forward. Forward pass coming up for Queensland there. That looked very flat. That might be telling.
Yeah,
it was a Cherry Evans pass.
Tell you what, Father Time's starting to knock on Cherry Evans, isn't it?
Yeah,
now?
I agree.
You can kind of see that, like they say, Boulder, we love the NFL. The cliff with the quarterback, they get the cliff.
Falls off the quarterback cliff.
I think
Father Time's undefeated
man as well, Adrian.
Pardon?
You're NFL man as well.
Love
NFL.
NFL. I'm a Rams fan. LA Rams. Who are you?
I was 49ers. Yeah, you beat us in that NFC Championship.
Yeah. What's his name?
Got it about that one.
Yeah.
No, that's cool. Yeah, Rams.
49ers are great. I love Christian McCaffrey. I think he's
McCaffrey. We love McCaffrey, bro. Yeah, we love
he's
McCaffrey.
So good.
Mate, here's one thing that runs true in the NFL and the NRL. You can't pay A+ money for a B grade player like Brock Purdy or Nico Hines. You just can't do it. It's
I was saying to you, because why halfbacks are getting all this money is they're like the quarterback. There's none of them around, and if you don't,
you can't win.
Your team
you can't win. You can't win if you're paying A grade money for a B grade halfback.
You got to get your salary cap in order.
Sharks are paying too much for Nico. He's a great player, but he's not.
Yeah, but think about how much we're paying Dylan Brown next year. We're paying Dylan.
Yeah, that's dumb as well.
Anyway, you can get them Boulder. You got
that's exactly right. There's no way he was going to leave Parramatta if he only got 100.
No, you got to sign Luke Metcalf and then get that right.
Bro, we're worried that he's going to go to the Perth Bears. That's how we want to sign him up on $1 million. But I'm of the mindset he's got to play out the year before you give him anything major. But that's how scarce it is. You know what I mean?
He's very scarce. The one player who I'm devastated the Warriors got is Mitch Barnett. I have no idea how we let him go. It is a joke.
Did you rate Mitch as well? Because Mitch was a bit of a hothead from my view.
He was a hothead. So when he first joined, and I think he was under Nathan Brown, he'd just do some stupid shit. Like he would head high tackle, stupid penalties. But now he's a controlled aggression, and I think what he laughing at, and I think he's solid.
But your carry on and just coming into this show, but no one had sworn all night until you turned up.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, it was pretty. Yeah, no, it was it was No,
we try not to swear on our channel. Leave on. Do they do swear on your?
Not too much. I mean, one or two every 1.8 words. You know what I mean?
Usually I have gambling references where I'm on board. On board, I was like, gamble responsibly. I'm like,
oh yeah. Oh, here we go. Lomax, no, drops that.
But yeah, Mitch Barnett.
That's it.
Yeah, Barnett. No, I rate Barnett, bro. Like I think obviously Webby's helped them to clean up. I mean, we've got until 27, but he'll be over the line. I don't think he'll go back, obviously. Well, he probably could get him back.
Just quickly answer this one before this moment. What do you reckon of Connor Watson?
Overrated.
Okay, we'll see what you think.
Overrated for me.
I'll see what you say. I'll see what you say in 45 seconds.
I'm delayed on my stream, so
I can tell.
But to be fair, he's got good effort, Connor. You should have stayed at Newcastle too. I'm just dirty because he left Newcastle.
I don't understand how he can suddenly be good enough to make Origin, and then when he couldn't even make the team in Newcastle.
Yeah, but he's done well there, Connor Watson. Holy moly, geez, that's impressive.
He has done well, hasn't he?
He's done very well. That's brilliant.
He's fantastic now. He's great. He's one of the greats.
He's exactly. He's literally he's going to win the Daily M, 14th man. To be fair, he's actually what you need in Origin. A little player who comes when the middles are tired and you literally bang around the ruck, and he's quick. He's lightning quick. So out of the ruck, defenders running backwards, look for holes. So he's what you need, like 14. But tell you what though, they got some good edge players now in New South Wales, like the old Bash brothers.
They do have some good edge.
Remember the old Bash brothers?
Oh, how good were the Bash brothers? Levon, do you know who the Bash brothers were?
Who are they? Who are the old Bash brothers?
Oh, Greg Bird and Paul Gallen.
Oh. You guys rate Bird? I reckon he was pretty solid, though.
Oh, Greg Bird's like one of the great players, Levon. What are you talking about? Greg Bird. Oh, goodness
I don't reckon
me.
he was that good. I don't think
he was that good.
Gallen was so much better.
Greg Bird was an absolute beast of a player.
Yeah,
like
Bird
he was
good.
so good. He was meant to be. He was going to be the next Wally Lewis, and then that weird thing happened with his girlfriend and the damn thing. Nah, Greg Bird. He was so good.
There is no way you're comparing Greg Bird to the next Wally Lewis. Like
he was compared at the time. He was compared at the time. Now, Cool Cat number 1. Sadly, we don't get to show the game. We're just a watch along. So the idea of this experience is that you're watching the game on the Channel 9 app or wherever, and then you're also listening to our carry on as a side thing, as a side conversation and get involved.
Yeah,
you're just hanging out with us.
We're just hanging out, man. If you got no friends, join in. Yeah.
Tell you what,
No, whether you have friends or not, doesn't matter. We're just a community of rugby league buddies.
Yeah.
But I've got no friends. The only reason my mates turn up on the podcast is because I've given free Chinese food and a displayware thing every single time.
Mate, I've had no free Chinese food from you. What are you talking about?
Mate, I have bought you enough meals. I have bought you enough meals in my lifetime, Adrian. And I have bought you free Chinese meals, you bloody bugger, numerous times. You only ever bought one bloody ad off me.
That's true.
Who kicked that goal? Was that okay?
Lomax. Lomax is back.
Give the kicking duties to Critter, I think.
Oh shit, that is horrible. Geez, that still keeps him in the game.
Nah, it's 5 minutes left. Shut the gate. Sing the song now as the Sharks fans
I tell you what, though, it's
New South Wales aren't losing from here.
Dave, it's a beatdown.
Yeah,
like 8 points. It's a beatdown. They've destroyed them.
Yeah, it certainly flatters them.
Yeah, massively. I wonder what Billy's going to say at the press conference, where Queensland is, like he did when they lost last time. Like, what the fuck does that mean? Sorry, I swore again. But you get what I mean?
They lost 3 in a row.
Like, you go like, they just maybe Billy's not that good of a coach.
See, Boldo rates him.
Tell you who I would be scared of. If they put Cam Smith in there as coach, I would be so scared.
That's a good
point. What do you mean? Billy Slater's as good as Cam Smith. What are you talking about?
You're kidding me, right? Like, Cam Smith might be the greatest player I've ever seen, and that's coming from a Nova Cash.
He wasn't even the greatest player in his own team. Billy Slater was better than he was.
He was obsessed with Andrew Johns. He's easily one of the best players of all time, and you say that he's not as good as Billy as a coach.
Billy Slater single-handedly transformed and changed the way that fullbacks play.
The only thing I'll say is Cam Smith used to be part of the Origin setup. Cam Smith is gone, and now they lost last year, and they're struggling this year. Coincidence or not? I don't know.
No, their team's just not as good. Mal Meninga's proven if you have the best players, you just win.
Yeah, so what are you saying? New South Wales have the best players now?
They do, because Laurie Daly's winning. We know that he's not a good coach.
No, to be fair, Laurie's strategy's been great tonight. Like, he's bang on.
What do you mean? He picked 2 halfbacks who play the same side of the field.
Yeah, and it hasn't been an issue all night. What are you talking about? How good has it been? Bang down the door.
They've not won because of Mitchell Moses and Cleary being picked as a combination.
No, they've actually, to be fair, I think they've won based on, A, they've got better players. B, they've just gone straight down the middle. And they've got, I don't know, good spirit now. They used to always attack New South Wales spirit. I think they got better spirit than Queensland, to be fair, the last couple of years. So maybe New South Wales know what Origin's about now.
Oh, here we go. Field goal.
You agree with Williams that Cooper Conker's better than both? I don't know.
Oh, Cooper's good. Cooper's got a good footy mind. The only problem is when he does that Matty John show, they just always talk about the same things, like block plays and sweep plays. Like it's all the same.
What do you mean?
It's all the same.
That's what we do on my podcast. We talk about third try principles, take it to two, Greg Bird,
Double leads,
AFP,
we love
Sharks,
double leads at Wild Hog
2002, bloody Warriors match, bloody Sean Rudder. I just talk about the same thing all the time as well, but they do talk about the block plays a lot.
A lot. Cronk was a great player. He was a very good player. To be fair, he went to the Roosters and won 2 comps in a row. Like,
that's pretty go today.
pretty
Yeah.
good.
How many
Like,
premierships do you think Cooper Cronk's won, Adrian?
the ones that count or don't count?
Just answer the question. How many premierships has he won?
Is it 6?
Is it 5?
4. He's won 4.
4?
2 with the
the one-
Roosters and 2 with the Storm.
No, what about the ones that don't count? There was 2.
Well, they don't count, so therefore they
He
don't
So it was
count.
6. So it was 6.
No, he's won 4.
Yeah, but
He wasn't there
how
when
many?
back in the 20. Was he there 2012? Was he? No.
It was 2012 and 7. He played in the 2007 and 2009 grand finals, but he
Who,
doesn't
Gronk?
have premierships. Yeah, he doesn't have premierships from that.
So,
You one of those ones. I see.
6.
Hey, you
They
go
won-
watch my video on. I interview Ryan Hoffman. There's a video leave on of me arguing with Ryan Hoffman about this. It's pretty good.
Oh, I need to watch that.
It's pretty good. Basically, I taunted Ryan Hoffman on Instagram and then invited him to come onto our channel. Here we go. Queensland are challenging the call because there's 2 minutes left and they're royally screwed.
I was actually impressed by the amount of Blues supporters in the crowd as well, which is good. Normally, it's a maroon.
Who's the I think Cherry Evans is probably done, man. Who's the next halfback? Queensland.
Dearden.
Don't trust that either. Don't quite trust. There's not enough.
There's the young
Yeah.
Cowboys guy that the on the ranch guys were talking up. He looked pretty good, but he's got a couple.
They
of years
won't. They won't drop Cherry Evans.
No, they won't.
They'll keep him, and even if they're losing 2-0, they'll still keep him in the team because they don't want him. Like it's his last year, probably for Origin. I don't think
Yeah, it is his last year. They'll give him the nudge.
But to be fair, I think his form hasn't been great. So I did think it was
Nah.
odd. But he's their captain too. So it was a big call to
Yeah,
go.
it's
You know
one
what?
of those-
Last series, you've represented the state for so long.
New South Wales were going to dump their captain.
What do you mean?
Travojevic.
Oh yeah, but to be fair, like Isaiah Yeo is a captain.
Yeah, he
Chalk
was.
and
yeah,
cheese,
yeah.
chalk and cheese. Like I like Turbo and the boys, but come on, like he's passionate, but I don't think he's captain material.
Shout out to Jose, one of our channel members. He's asking Adrian, who leaves first, AOB or KP? With
With
respect.
respect,
And then you can answer without respect.
with respect, what I think will happen, I think KP goes, and then I think it's O'Brien. The reason why I'm
Is he
worried
going to go
about
play for the ABs?
Nah, the reason why I'm worried about Ponga is, to be fair, he's worked pretty hard to try and get Newcastle where they need to be, and it's just not happening. Like the guy's got talent, and he's not being used properly. So, I think he'll realize that he's not going to win a premiership at Newcastle, and you'll hate this, Boulder, but he'll go to the Roosters. Like it's
Oh,
gonna happen.
please no.
It's gonna happen. Like I think
Please, no.
Tedesco's got a couple more years left over, and then there's no way he wouldn't go. They haven't landed a big fish, and the Roosters will say they're landing a big fish with Cherry Evans. He's not a big fish. Like Cherry Evans
No,
is
no,
past
not
his
a-
prime. They've
Yeah.
missed quite a
There you
few, so I think they'll definitely have a crack at Ponga, which worries me a
Dearden
little
forward
bit.
pass to Valentine Holmes for the Holmes to go
But I will say
over the.
Fletcher Sharp, gun fullback, playing 5
Yeah.
hours in Newcastle. He's a weapon of a player, and they're going to have to make some decision. And if KP is making murmurs and he's unhappy, do you bank his money, have Fletcher Sharp at 1, and then you can start investing in other parts of your team? Because worry for us is next year we're going to have Ponga and Dylan Brown. They're going to be in $1 million plus each a year.
Yeah, 2
That's a
million.
lot of money sitting in 2 players. I appreciate it's your spine, but doesn't leave you much money to then start to go and get some good middles, which we absolutely struggle at the moment. That's the issue, where if we don't have the middles, there's no point having KP or Dylan Brown because you're not playing on the front foot, and then you've got no attack. So I think that's going to be our worry.
I think that's probably right. It's not looking good for
How good's Laurie Daly? Absolutely. Give
Laurie
him the
Daly.
keys. Give him the keys to the city.
All right. Well, look, on my one, it's full time here. New South Wales beat Queensland 18 points to 6. James Munro asks, Adrian, how will you offload Hastings 800k in reserves?
He's done this year. It's his last year. So I don't know the full story.
Is he on 800k?
Yeah, 750, I think. He was being paid a lot of the Tigers.
Philliger money.
A lot of money, the Tigers. I think his missus and another player's missus had a bust up, and something bad happened at the club, and they've basically just. And to be fair, he's not a bad halfback, and we need a halfback, but they've literally just barred him and literally just said, you know what, you're literally going into reserve grade. That's all you're doing. You're like sitting in reserve grade. If I was him, I'd be like, just get out and go to Super League. But I think he had a child recently, so I do feel for him though. Like they've literally just gone, nah, we don't care how good you are and how shit we're going. You're not playing. So it must have been pretty bad.
Yeah, fair
The
enough.
wives. It's always the wives, man.
Yeah. And
Adrian's wife is very questionable.
Hey,
always
she's
partying
lovely.
too much.
She's
too
amazing.
wild.
Boldo, has AFB's wife started making you cookies yet? Over at the shops?
No cookies. No cookies from AFC.
You
AFB's
guys
wife
are going to
make
buy the
cookies.
cookies, man. I swear. If you don't, you might get you might be asking for a compassionate soon. Be careful.
All right.
Be
Well,
careful.
AFB's wife's cookies can sponsor the ET stand, and we'll start selling them for her. We'll let anyone sponsor our show.
Yeah,
So
you literally will, won't you?
Take anything. Yeah.
anyone can sponsor our show. Anyone, absolutely anyone. All right, Adrian. The New South Wales Blues have beaten Queensland 18 points to 6. Give us a final say on that victory for the Blues as a Blues super fan.
Look, to be fair, they were favourites. They were massive favourites. Everyone thought they were more talented. It's always the issue of going up to Queensland and winning at Lang Park, but they smashed them. Like the scoreline flatters Queensland. They got beaten in every facet of the game. And I think to be honest, they'll just get better, New South Wales. Like they're just a team that looks like they're full of confidence. They can play tough. They can bash down the middle, and they've got ball players. Like they've got good edge players. They've got Cleary. He needs to get his kicking boots on, otherwise it goes to Moses or Lomax, because you can't leave 6 points, or it's 8 points they left on the field. But it's a great win. Like Queensland will literally be searching for answers. Will they stick to they stick fat and always pick the same players and trust them? Mate, I reckon this Queensland team next game will completely be different. They will hit panic mode because they got no chance. It'll be, pressure will now start to build on Billy. That's what he's lost. This is his third game in a row. Let's see what happens.
Third loss in a row.
Yeah, pressure's on. But they look ordinary. They had no spark. Tino probably had the most spark. Like he was aggressive.
The forwards aren't good enough.
Harry Grant looks underdone. That Roosters player they picked didn't do much.
Collins
didn't do much. No, was it their centre? The Roosters centre they picked.
Robert Tyre, he didn't do anything. He looked out of his depth.
And both Firma, who used to play for the Knights, good player, but I don't know if he's an Origin type player. So look, I think they're missing a creative player like Reece Walsh.
They should have picked Selwood Cobbo, shouldn't they?
He's injured.
Agree with that.
Injured.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah, so they got a few injuries. So they got, I think, is it Nanai was injured? You had Reece was also injured. They've got a few injuries, but still doesn't mean you should be beaten down like this. Like at your home deck, game 1, Cherry Evans last year, you got smashed.
It's all over. It's all over. All right, Adrian, get out of here. Go give your lovely wife a kiss for me.
Thank you, guys. It's been fun.
Thanks,
and it's
bro.
good to see you, mate.
Yep.
And we'll get you involved on the ET stand. And
Wise Up TV, man.
I'm sure Levon's probably going to get you on the Wise Up TV now as well.
We'll get you context, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
See you,
all right,
mate.
Adrian. See you, mate.
See you, mate.
All right, Levon. That was the watch along, dude. How good was that?
Bro, fantastic, man. I've that's probably the most content creators I've met within, like, in the rugby league space, bro. Thank you for letting me meet these people, introduce me.
It's different. just doing a watch along of just you and me, or even you on your own, just talking through it,
Yeah.
because it was really just a show of us just catching up with a bunch of rugby league legends who are in a similar space to you and me, really. Geez, they're knowledgeable though, all of them, aren't they?
Knowledge for days, yeah. It's good just to
Knowledge.
listen.
Knowledge
Just to
for
listen.
absolute days. Now leave it on. We've got to give the best comment out to go in the draw.
Mate, I reckon Toilet Inspector's up there, eh? Which one?
Toilet Inspector had a really good one. What was it?
One
One of the early ones?
Yeah, it's one of the early ones.
The put a bra on it?
Yeah, put a bra on it, mate.
Put a bra on it. All right, Toilet Inspector, you are going in the draw to win a displayware case, as long as you're not in like Korea or anywhere crazy.
Yeah, I think he might be Aussie based. Oh, yeah. Anyway,
all right. If he's in New Zealand or Australia, it's fine. And then, we draw that out of a hat on during State of Origin 2. So I don't know if we're going to do this again or if this is a one-time only thing. Pleasure.
We'll do it again, man. Definitely. We've got to get Ash on. We've got to get Ash on.
We've got to get Ash. Would have loved this show, wouldn't he? He would have. He's going to be watching this back now, thinking, "Damn it!" He would have loved this, just chatting the footy chat and all the different carry-ons. So, by all means, I think we should do this again. I think this is a good tradition for us to build, and maybe we try and get it to run across more channels as well, and try and build up a little.
We should try to get more people on, bro. Absolutely cool meeting. Lats is fantastic. Aaron, Westlife, Adrian. Man, he's good as well.
And Stormy was in for a little bit. He couldn't give us Stormy.
He was locked in, eh?
He's solid, like a beast, that guy. How good was his? How good was his like merch though?
Oh, that was solid. That was a solid hoodie.
Yeah, that was a solid. Yeah. That was a brand new one too.
Yeah.
That was. You could tell that was a brand new one. So, alrighty. That's everything from me, mate. Anything else you want to talk about, or are we done?
We are done, man. But everyone that's been in this watch along, please, thank you very much. Especially my people that are at Wires Up TV. Again, I said Boulder ET Stand podcast. They're about 50, maybe 45 now. Who knows? It might be 45 away from 1,000. Let's get them over the line.
Which is a big moment in YouTube space, isn't it, Levi?
Yeah. So
getting to 1,000's a big deal.
They're in the description. Hit that description right now. Go over there and like them and subscribe. Sorry, it helps for the algorithm. Helps for everything. So. The boys do wonderful stuff over there as well. But no, man, that's me. It's midnight here. I better get I've got to get up for work. So.
Go to sleep. Go the Blues. Go the Maroons, and go the Sharks in 2 weeks. Up the Wars.
Up the Sharkies too.
Up the Sharkies too.
See you guys.
Thanks everybody.